Texas and Alabama in an elimination game on this Monday afternoon. Texas head coach Jim Schlossnagle is considered one of the great college baseball coaches. He's been to Omaha 8 times in his career with 3 different programs, 7 times since 2014, which is the most by any coach during that span. But the one thing he's yet to achieve is win a national championship, and he's hopeful in year 2 at Texas he can finally get it done.
Every recruiting class since 1996 has played in Omaha at least once. And had we not made it this year, I think that may have been broken. Definitely don't want to be the coach that allows that to happen.
It's hard to play for the University of Texas. The expectation in all sport is to win the national championship.
This is where, we call home for baseball. And we've kind of drifted away from that winning tradition.
We're expected to be here by our fans and by the university, and we're super grateful to be here, but we got business to take care of.
Texas, a historic program, but they have not won since 2005. And of course, Mike, they're facing elimination here today.
Sure are, Taylor. They've been here 39 times. They've only missed this event 40 times. It's just staggering for the Longhorns program. Going up against Alabama, and the Alabama batting order is brought to you by Capital One. We told you about Justin LeBron, but Eddie, for you, just like you said with Texas, it's got to start at the top for Bama.
Yeah, it's got to start at the top. And Bryce Fowler, he's Alabama's engine. When he gets on base, the entire offense seems to come alive. That's exactly what they need from the top guy, their left-handed hitting leadoff hitter.
Boy, and I tell you, this Alabama offense will have their hands full today against Ruger Riojas, the 6-foot senior right-handed pitcher. Fastball velocity is up and ERA is down this year. Big time numbers. How about 75 2/3? There it is right there. 113 strikeouts. You talk about elite command versus only 19 walks. Just be yourself. And what I mean by that, he's got a lively fastball and a couple of really good breaking balls to go with it. Just go out and do what he's done all year long, because he's simply been one of the best in the business this year.
65th on our ESPN MLB draft rankings, and Schloss was saying to us this morning, Ruger Riojas, with that velo up this year, he's pitched his way into being a second-round draft pick.
Yeah, I mean, his nickname is Pred, and that is short for Predator, and what that means is he attacks the strike zone, and he has done it all year long.
Alabama fell on Saturday against Oklahoma 9-zip. And so we were talking with Rob Vaughn this morning, and the third-year head coach for the Tide said, we got to get going early, because you don't want it to start to get even more into your hitters' heads that you've gone so long without scoring.
Yeah, and I think all eyes are going to be on Fowler. He is that engine, but in the first inning alone, he came into this College World Series hitting .404. He needs to continue to keep that OPS up there, and he's one of those leadoff hitters that puts pressure on the defense immediately.
Yeah, the first inning sets a tone for both of these teams, in my opinion. If you're Riojas, you want to go out and stack a zero. If you're Alabama, you want to go out and maybe put a number on the scoreboard early in this ball game.
Ruger Riojas to Bryce Fowler. First pitch. Away we go with 95 poured in.
And really interesting, Alabama decided not to take batting practice on the field. Texas did, but not Alabama.
What's that tell you?
Just tells you they've already played day games here. They felt comfortable. They wanted to keep their team loose.
It was a day game Saturday in that shutout loss against Oklahoma, where Oklahoma freshman lefty Cord Rager was special. 7 innings, shutout ball, only 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, fewer than 90 pitches. Fowler's now 1-2.
And that's where he wants that fastball, and that's where it plays the best for a lot of different reasons. One, if you'll watch the arm slot, it's a little bit different. It's away from his body as most as anybody in college baseball. And because he's a shorter pitcher at 6 foot tall, that ball's got that really good carry through the zone. So he wants to be right up top shelf with it.
The big story this year for Ruger Riojas is that increased velocity. He averaged 93 last year. He's averaged 95 this year, and he's looked good so far in the NCAA tournament after he dealt with a shoulder problem down the stretch. Paints at 96 to start with a K.
And that's how you want to get started. And boy, can he rack up the strikeouts too. 113 of them on the year coming in, make it 114 now. He loves that fastball about 45% of the time. And he wants to establish fastball early and then get to the off-speed stuff.
Man, it looks like he was sitting some off-speed stuff right there. That was a fastball right down the middle.
So now Justin LeBron from Miramar, Florida. 1 for 4 Saturday against Oklahoma with a hard hit single up the middle. This year's been the lowest OPS of his career. 3 years as a starter for the Tide. Outstanding freshman season and an excellent sophomore season last year where he had 18 home runs, 72 RBIs. And look, he's dealt with a lot of expectations and pressure this year, Rob Vaughn was saying to us.
Yeah, look, we see this all the time from guys that are going to be early picks. And when you're projected, then you try to do a little bit more than what you're really capable of doing. And Justin LeBron got off to a little bit of a slow start. But the good news for Alabama is he's been really good as of late.
How about that? 2 breaking balls in the zone, both of them for strikes. One looking and one swinging.
Out of about 8 pitches that Ruger Riojas has.
Yeah, and Riojas, he's going to change arm slots. He's going to drop down. He'll throw that little sweeper from a lot lower arm slot, that 2-seam fastball from out there, too.
Two balls and 2 strikes on Justin LeBron. Hits it back up the middle and sharply past Temo Becerra into center.
Man, I tell you, Justin LeBron, man, when I think of him and I look at him, I think toolsy. Because there's not many guys that have the hand speed that he has to go up. Watch where this ball is now. It's right where Riojas wants it. It's top shelf. It's not even a strike, but look how he goes up to the top of it and just flattens out his swing and hits it right back from whence it came for a single.
It's effortless, and one of the big reasons he doesn't drop his hands. He doesn't have a hitch. Hands start at the top, and they can work better down. It's the opposite of catching a ground ball in the infield. You have to start from the bottom up. Hitting, you start from the top, bottom.
And I tell you what, when he gets on base, a difference maker. 41 for 42 in stolen bases. That's the best percentage in college baseball.
Man aboard for Brady Neal, senior catcher who started his career at LSU in the 3 spot. Along with Bryce Fowler, probably the most consistent bats for Rob Vaughn.
LeBron's already like a racehorse. He wants to go. He's looking in that bench.
I asked Justin LeBron about his favorite tool in his toolbox, and he said his speed. One, because it never takes a day off, but also he likes to create chaos, and that's exactly what he does on the bases, and you're seeing it play out a little bit right now.
And it's interesting the lead that he has.
Swing and a miss. Nice job by Riojas pulling the string.
You look at Riojas, man, he's got 4 pitches, 3 of which are above average whiff rates, and that was the changeup there. And his changeup, folks, 48% swing and miss. D1 average about 33%.
That one pulling the string on him, swinging over it.
And he throws it in the exact perfect spot, too. I'm talking about right at the bottom of the zone on the outside part of the plate.
Guys, let's go to LeBron real quick with the lead. His right foot is in front of the left one. You rarely see that with a runner leading off. It's usually the other way around. Left one a little bit more in front than the right one.
You're saying normally it's left foot in front of right.
Normally it's left in front because it clears the hips and it clears that left foot for that first step to be able to be taken when you're going to steal a base.
So are you saying it's even harder for LeBron to take off?
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's harder for if you look at it in this standpoint.
He bluffs, and Jason Torres is down 0-2.
Because he puts it up and puts it down, the right foot, before he takes off. He has to stay low to the ground. Watch him right here. This is, see how that foot's in front of the other?
Just a little closed off.
Yeah, a little closed off.
He's running, and from a knee, Carson Tinney's throw not nearly in time, and LeBron closed off in the end, gets there anyway.
Right, but it's the speed that he has. He can make up for it because of the athleticism and the speed that he has. Eventually, when he gets into pro ball, that's going to be addressed. That first step, a little bit, everything's a little bit quicker. Pitchers to the plate, arms are a little bit better as well.
And that wasn't a great jump, but boy, he's got some good top-end speed, too.
1-2. Torres strikes out on a filthy breaking ball. Part of 3 Ks in the first for Ruger Riojas.
3 Ks on 3 different pitches. The first one on the fastball, the second one on a changeup, and boy, spin them if you got them, and you can't spin one any better than that. A good start for Ruger Riojas.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. It made me realize how important it is to protect my family. That's why I got life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. Get covered in minutes and 100% online.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day.
Get a free Cloud Cotton Quarter Zip with your order this Father's Day only at collarsandgo.com.
Howdy, Roadrunner. You're very fast.
Well, I drink Red Bull.
But you do realize...
Yes, Red Bull gives you wings, but, I'm scared of heights.
Per Omaha tradition, when a team is eliminated, its flag is lowered to half-staff as the kickoff of summer and a warm-up to July 4th. This city and series is an all-American party. So raise the red, white, and blue while trying not to have your colors taken down.
We will lower one more today, a day after Flag Day in Omaha, Nebraska, as we fly you back into Charles Schwab Field. The Texas batting order is brought to you by Capital One. Ethan Mendoza, dinged up. Good to be in there with his shoulder issue. He had 2 of the 4 hits Saturday, and he climbs to the cleanup spot.
Yeah, climbing up the spot. They're hoping that the top 3 get on base so Ethan Mendoza can drive them in. Really good contact, uses the entire field, and that's one thing that they will have to do this afternoon.
And that lineup will go against the big left-hander, all 6'4", Zane Adams, the junior, out of Porter, Texas. I tell you what, last year the ERA 5.5. This year it starts with a 3. He's taken a big jump. Ride the momentum. And what I mean by that, in the NCAA tournament, how about this, guys? 2 starts, 1 in the regionals, 1 in the super regionals. How about 2-0 with a 1.46 ERA, and then get to that changeup. His changeup is his best pitch, a 54% swing and miss on that pitch right there. So it's enough fastballs. And look, when he's right, guys, it's a lot of 2-seamers at the bottom of the zone. It sets up the changeup down for the swings and the misses.
Elimination game in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Zane Adams is down to Aiden Robbins, the SEC newcomer of the year, first team SEC. Seton Hall transfer, originally from Yardley, Pennsylvania. 0 for 4, 2 punch outs against Georgia Saturday. And who didn't punch out against Joey Volchko?
Yeah, he only had, what, 15 of them.
This is rope fair down the line by Robbins. Caroms off the angled wall. Robbins to second. Leadoff double.
Yeah, they're not too happy when they go over in the previous game. The top of the order is expected to slug and immediately gets on second base with a double. This pitch up in the zone when you're coming over the top and you're able to turn on it like that, keep it fair, setting the tone early. Robbins is that dude to be able to do it.
Aiden Robbins just absolutely wears out left-handed pitching. He's hitting 373 coming in, and that number just went up versus left-handed pitching.
2 pitches in. He's at second for Carson Tinney. What was it you said, Eddie, in the open? So the last time that top 3 went over, their next game was in the regional opener.
6 combined hits. 8 combined hits, excuse me, 6 extra base hits. Out of those 6, 5 home runs.
That plays against Holy Cross in the regional in Austin. 1-1 on Carson Tinney. Rough day for Tinney against the Dogs on Saturday. 2 throwing errors on 2 balls that caromed away from him in the first inning. The first inning that got away from Carson Tinney and Dylan Volantis And Georgia didn't need anything more with Joey Volchko going that good.
Yeah, Texas is typically a very good defensive team, but 3 errors led to 5 unearned runs against Georgia. That's not like Texas.
Schloss said it was the worst defensive game they've played all season. Said it was really disappointing. Zane Adams 1-2.
Now, Zane Adams faced Texas back during the regular season. He was really good. 6 shutout innings with 7 strikeouts.
2-2. Tenney hits it foul.
And with 2 strikes, no intentions whatsoever of trying to move the runner. You're going to do it, trade places with him. Early in the game, you want to be able to slug. Right now, just hit it where it's pitched. If it's pitched on the inside part, go ahead. Drive him in on the pull side.
2-2. Wow, just missed in 95. Maybe in?
It was in.
I mean, he threw that ball to Zane Adams exactly where he wanted to throw it. Did not get the call.
Longtime pitching coach Jason Jackson looked on.
Let's see if he leans on the changeup after fastball in here.
Bounces one in. Tenney walks, and the first 2 are on for the Longhorns.
And there's an advantage with the Longhorns and both. They've seen him before. They've seen him on the mound before. Zane Adams, he threw 6 innings of quality baseball in Texas against the Longhorns and showed him his arsenal. The fastball, the changeup, the slider, and also the curve.
And if you're Zane Adams, you want to attack early because we know about this Texas offense and the way Jim Schlossnagle teaches his offense. They see a lot of pitches per plate appearance, and they only swing at the first pitch 19% of the time. So if you know that as a pitcher, I'm pumping in strike one. I'm pumping in strike one, and that's exactly what Joey Volchko did. Joey Volchko, 74% first pitch strikes against Texas because he knew they're a very patient team, and he just put them on defense right away. And if you're Zane Adams, I think you want to have that same approach.
Anthony Pack Jr. is ahead in the count 2-0, the SEC Freshman of the Year. Kid with a megawatt smile who punched out 3 times against Georgia Saturday and saw a ton of breaking balls. (2-0) is a glove side strike.
Not the pitch he was looking for. The front hip tells it the story. He was looking middle in. Instead, fastball on the outside corner. Really good take.
Joey Volchko was ripping his slider at 89 miles an hour and then dropping in the curveball too against lefties like Pack. 2-2.
Oh, he's packing a punch with the runners in scoring position, isn't he?
Yeah, how about 394 off left-handed pitching too, man? He hangs in there and battles the left-handers.
2-2.
Anthony Pack just kind of gets his toes up on the plate, man, and he just looks for the ball middle away. He crowds the plate.
Two on, nobody out, first inning. Another 2-2. Pack lays off.
Great take. Great take, and he knows it. Whenever you see a hitter shaking his head like that, he's digging himself. He's digging himself after 96 on the black and fouling it off to be able to take that slider.
This is what Texas does, man. They got 4 of their 9 in this lineup more walks than what they do strikeouts.
3-2. Pack in the air, left field. Eric Hines on the back pedal for the first down.
That's a big out. Anytime you can get an out and the runners don't advance with first and second, nobody out, it's a huge out.
Yeah, and a non-productive at-bat. You were hoping at least that he could pull it the other way and move the runner over to third base with less than 2, not able to do so.
That's just the game within the game. Zane Adams knew that sound on the mound. He didn't want him to pull the ball to move the runners. He kept feeding him steady diets of pitches on the outside part of the plate.
And now Ethan Mendoza, who not only is in the lineup with a right shoulder issue. He's up to the cleanup spot. He was on his 200th career hit Saturday against Georgia. That everyone saw Ethan Mendoza running down the line and hardly moving his right shoulder, which came back in earlier this season. And on Saturday night, he tweaked it on that swing. But he practiced yesterday. He took swings, and he's a hot bat for Texas, and apparently very confident.
Very confident. No, 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 no. I'm not falling for that changeup. But the one thing that Zane Adams will do is he'll keep throwing it during this game. There it is.
Roller pass. Torres down the left field line. Robbins scores. The Horns strike first, and it's Ethan Mendoza delivering.
Looked like a little bit of an elevated changeup to me. We talk about Zane Adams and where he's going to have success. His success is going to come from being down in the bottom part of the strike zone.
But watch the adjustment right here with Mendoza. First pitch he sees it, takes. He's like, no, you're going to have to elevate for me to hit it. So he does. And when he does, exit velocity, plays on this one and gets it past the infield, but he's on it, puts that leg down, and is able again to pull it and keep it fair and drive himself a run. Texas on the board early.
Ruger Riojas, your thoughts? Good start to this one. 2 hits plus a walk in the first 4. And so that prompts a visit from the pitching coach, Jason Jackson.
Texas showing early they've had their game plan. They're sticking with it. So far they have not chased pitches out of the zone, showing the discipline, showing the preparation. And we had this conversation with Schloss today, and we said, how do you prepare for this outing, knowing that your hitters have already faced Zane Adams? He's like, well, Tulo goes individually with a group, maybe 2 or 3 guys, and then talks about what approach you should have against Zane Adams the second time. And so far, first 4 hitters, really good adjustments.
Tulo's got the nice shades on. And it's second and third for Adrian Rodriguez. Shortstop in the 5 spot, who's maybe played as good as anyone on Texas's roster in the postseason. Left on left because of his hand injury. And that's ball 1, just missed down. Jim Schlossnagle said to us today, Adrian Rodriguez is still a superstar, but playing with a bad hand, as everyone knows that follows Texas for the last year and a half, still views him as a potential first rounder. Rolls this one past Vaughn into right field. Tinian Mendoza score. A-Rod does it again. Fast start for Texas.
Looks like the old school Carolina basketball offense here, you know, playing the 4 corners. Because they've been hitting it in the corners. They lead it off with a double, and then this is, again, the 3rd double of the inning. 2nd double of the inning, excuse me, for Texas, being able to hit it down the line, keeping it fair, just aggressive when it comes to the off-speed stuff, and looking for the ball up as well.
Adrian Rodriguez just continues to do it in the postseason. And now Temo Becerra. First pitch swinging, pops it up foul. I think it's real interesting too, because you guys were talking about it earlier. Ben said it. Texas, we all know under Schloss, super patient offense. But Rob Vaughn said to us today, and Jason Jackson said this too, Texas was actually a little bit more aggressive against Adams and then Tyler Fay, the Friday starter for Alabama, when they met a couple months ago.
And look, I don't mind a team being aggressive if I'm on the bump. I just know that I got to make quality pitches in order to get them out. Because if you get a very aggressive team, that's a good thing in my opinion, because maybe you can create some early contact, keep your pitch count down, and work deeper into ball games. But you got to know you got to make pitches, quality pitches.
Rodriguez dances, Adams deals, and it's 2-1.
And they are taking a really good look at that changeup. They're picking it up real well, a lot better than they did earlier in the season in April.
The 24th pitch of the first. Roller at third. Jason Torres hugging the line. Long throw for out number 2. And Rodriguez moves up 90.
Nice play by Torres there. I love how he kind of got around that ball and got his momentum going towards first base a little bit.
And now Adams will go left on left with Ashton Larson from Overland Park, Kansas for the LSU transfer. First pitch. Curls up and away to Ashton Larson.
Zane Adams for Alabama, not quite sharp yet. And again, it's more the first inning blues, just trying to figure out what's working today.
You see, it continues to fall behind.
Yeah. And that's a recipe for disaster, especially against this Texas offense. This is a Texas offense that in 5 NCAA tournament games coming into the College World Series was averaging nearly 12 runs per game in regional play.
Swept their regional and then rolled through Oregon. Larson squares, he pops it up foul, and now in a 2-strike count. .45 wins for Jim Schlossnagel's team. 19-10 in the SEC. Their preseason number 3 in the country.
Yeah, they had no problem adjusting to the SEC. In Schloss's first year for Texas, they won the Southeastern Conference regular season title, finished 2nd this year.
Cut and a miss. Adams fans Larson, but Texas sends 7 to the plate and hangs 3 on Zane Adams.
Yeah, I tell you what, Texas took advantage of some opportunities against Zane Adams. He left some balls up in the zone. They made him pay for it. They may have been shut out their last time out, but 3 on the scoreboard early for the Horns.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy. I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week.
Can I use your ATM? My dog Walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Oh, my wash machine's on the fritz also.
I got just the thing. Woo, you make a pretty good bank guy. Want to try the catchphrase?
There's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Now the other one.
What's in your wallet?
You're a natural.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
Okay, you got this. It's just a laxative. How scary could it be? You can do hard things.
Honey, relax. It's Miralax. It works with the water in your body to hydrate and soften for gentle relief.
Relax. It's Miralax.
If you're a tool person looking for high-quality, affordable tools, we know where to find them. Harbor Freight. Father's Day starts at Harbor Freight.
What does Marco's know about New York pizza? We let the city show us. It's got to be big slices, made to hold and made to fold, so you can eat it anywhere. Trust us, we did our homework. Try Marco's New York style pizza, inspired by the city that started it all.
The NCAA Men's College World Series is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Tide and Horns, day 4. Ben, what do we call that?
That would be a snowball.
A snowball?
Yeah.
Snow cone.
Snow cone.
Snow cone. In Spanish, in Puerto Rico, piragua.
In Cajun, it's a snowball.
How about shaved ice?
The Big Cajun. Strike one to start out to John Lem, DH from Australia. A couple years of junior college ball in Illinois, then last year at Southern Illinois, second team all-conference in the Missouri Valley. And playing hurts with a broken index finger that is keeping him to basically swinging once a week in practice and then otherwise just in games.
So it's pretty amazing what the training staff did. They told me they stayed hours after the injury originally happened, and they were just trying to come up with some sort of brace to keep that finger in place. So we had a photo of it, and on the brace there's actually an Australian flag, which they were just having fun with it during the Super Regional during a rain delay, and put that on there, and after that had a little bit more success. So you know how we're superstitious in this game, but underneath the brace it just holds that finger in place, and it's allowed him to play through it.
Credit trainer Sean Stryker for getting John Lem ready to go still.
Eddie, what's more important for a hitter?
What's more important for a hitter?
Yeah, is it the top hand or the bottom hand? Which one, if you got to have one injured, which one would be the worst one to have injured? Top hand or bottom hand?
Bottom hand would be the worst.
Okay.
And one of the big reasons is you want to be able to pull through with the bottom hand. The top hand, you tend to be able to release at some point, so you're okay with it. But the bottom hand, in my opinion, and I've broken a finger in the past with the top hand, the index finger, better said the ring finger, you can at least keep it off the bat. But the bottom hand, man, that's one that you need all 5 digits.
And again, it is bottom right hand. Broken right index finger for John Lem. Tough circumstances to break it too. Up 21-3. Foul ball off the finger. Two.
I'll tell you what Riojas has been able to do well, Ben, and you alluded to it in that first inning, is that fastball up. He raises the eye level to the guys, and then the secondary stuff he's been able to land down low. And as a hitter, that is so difficult to be able to manage and notice the speed, the velocity, because it's at 95, and then he pulls the string on you down low.
Yeah, he sets up the off-speed pitches by going up there with the fastball. Then he comes out of the same window. He'll drop that overhand curveball in there. He's got a cutter, too.
What doesn't he have?
Got a little bit of everything for you, and a lot of different arm angles. He'll hesitate over the top of the rubber. He'll pause a little bit, trying to get the timing off.
He's bouncing up and down there. He's enjoying it.
There's your hesitation.
As the great Dennis Eckersley would call that, the hesitation piece.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the hair, you got the mustache. I'm with you here.
10th pitch of the plate appearance to start the second. And just up.
Oh, man.
Riojas, yeah, he kind of bounced off the back of the rubber right there. He thought he had another punch out. He thought it was punch out number 4.
And it could have been.
Pretty good at bat here. Got down 0-2, did Lem. Worked it all the way back to 3-2.
The 11th pitch is outside. Boy, that could be a little momentum shift for Alabama.
And it's a well-needed at-bat as well, especially after the bottom half of the first inning, that you can get a quality at-bat like that. Being able to lay off some tough pitches, fouling off some tough one as well. And oh, by the way, let's increase his pitch count while we're at it.
John Lem's the guy who sees the most pitches per plate appearance among Alabama's regulars in the lineup. And so he's on for the powerful and talented freshman from Tuscaloosa, Eric Hines. Always dreamt of playing for the Tide. Went to American Christian. And he has prodigious power.
Yeah, it's one of those guys that the batting average doesn't impress you. But don't look to the right, because the home runs and the runs driven in do, and the slug.
Wind blowing right to left. We asked Eric Hines the other day, what's the farthest ball you've ever hit? And he lit up. He's got a big old smile. He said it was earlier this season against Oklahoma in Norman. He said they have a huge scoreboard in left center field. He said it's far behind a good ways. He estimated it went 470 because it went over the scoreboard.
He's got a chance here to really get it out in front.
Didn't go with the fastball either.
That's what Riojas will do. He'll use that cut fastball to kind of climb back in the count from time to time. He'll throw a lot behind in the count.
(3-0).
Hey, Ben, when you have an 11 pitch at bat, a battle with the guy in front of you, you lose that battle to a walk. What does that do psychologically to you?
Well, it's tough. I mean, you get that deep in the count and you hope he just hits it to somebody, you know. But a guy that, those are the toughest guys for me. The guys that swing big, I never had a problem with those guys. Yeah, they're going to catch one every now and then, but the guys that will go up there and just flick off balls, get your pitch count up, then you start to get aggravated because you can't finish them. And that's the idea. When you get ahead in the count, you got to be able to finish guys. And typically, Riojas does finish guys. He came in with a lot of strikeouts.
Texas brings the corners in for Brennan Holt in the 7th spot. Breaking ball strike, top of the zone with Holt trying to move the runners over.
Talk to Bam and they're like, Brennan, what he does is he fundamentally plays the game well offensively, trying to keep the line moving.
This one up the line and it goes foul, so 0-2 on Brennan Holt.
I don't understand why he just didn't try to bunt it to third base. It's a lot easier. It's actually where you're supposed to bunt the ball with runners at first and second. Force the third baseman to make the play, vacate the position, and move the runners over. You're asking for trouble when you bunt it to first, especially with a left-handed first baseman.
Well, this is so similar for Brennan Holt to Saturday against Oklahoma. He couldn't get a bunt down at one point. And the Alabama staff felt like that was a gut punch after they got the 2 leadoff guys on that inning against Cord Rager. Rope to first, and it turns into 2. Wow.
The only thing you can do there as a base runner is not freeze, is you take your secondary, when you see the line drive, you automatically go back and you just, if it goes past it, then you end up at first. But right there, really tough break is Hines. He's thinking, let me get to third base, a little too late.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a bad read. You can't do, you get your secondary lead, you're out. You're just out.
It's just like when Holt bounced into a 3-6-3 double play in the 5th inning Saturday. And now Luke Vaughn, first pitch swinging foul.
And you're right, it's the inability of being able to get the ball down. If you sacrifice right there, now you put a little bit more pressure on Riojas to be able to perform and throw some high leverage pitches.
Again, Rob Vaughn had said to us this morning, important to get off to a good start. And you get these 2 walks to start the 2nd, and then a line out at Ashton Larson into 2. Vaughn to left and shallow. Anthony Pack Jr. cannot get there. Lem scores, and Alabama's on the board.
Usually when you see these hits, we don't go to it, but I am. 71-mile-per-hour exit velocity. It's a little harder. It's a fly ball to left field. Hits it off the end of the bat, caught out in front. Defense respecting the ballpark and the wind. No chance right there to be able to make the play in left field. And they're able to get a run across the board with 2 outs. A huge run to at least get closer and chip it to a 2-run deficit.
So run in and now Peyton Steele in the 9th spot.
Watch Anthony Pack out in left field. Takes a little bit of a belly. See how he kind of drops back a little bit, then he tries to pivot and come in, and it cost him from catching that ball. But it's a big swing with the ball hit right off the end of the bat, so it fooled him just enough for it to drop in an RBI single.
I guarantee you, and he does have them on the shades. I think when players do have shades on, and I would love to know the metric of this, and they have to figure it out eventually during day games, I think it's harder to read balls off the bat. And reason being, you get the fans, just you're not able to sometimes see the bat and the bat angle. And it takes you a little bit longer, half a second longer, to be able to understand if that ball was hit well or not coming at you.
Ruger Riojas is 1-2. Steele wills that one into the dirt, 2-2.
I missed the flip shades.
Oh.
Those, I mean, that was part of the game, right? The flip shades.
Growing up in Boston, I think of Nomar and John Valentin.
I can go way back.
How about Dwight Evans with the Red Sox
There
out
we
there?
go.
He was a big flip shade guy.
Carl Yastrzemski, Jim Rice.
Trevor Story was rocking them for a time recently.
Ken Griffey Jr. Oh, yeah, Trevor Story. I think he's the only one. I don't know if young players know how to use it.
I'm offering tutorials.
Look at that. Look at all those 100%.
3-2. Roller left side at the shortstop, Adrian Rodriguez, and Larson bails him out. Alabama gets one after a couple of walks to start the inning from Ruger Riojas.
All right, here we go, right? Finally, big game. Stay calm, stay composed, and
Just remember, no matter what,
There's never been another duck like you. Time to lock in.
Push the base, thread the needle.
we have to stick together.
Show me your game face.
all right, we'll work on it. Will it be easy? Is it going to be worth it?
Don't forget,
You're a bird of prey, a majestic.
beautiful soccer gazelle. Go!
What does victory sound like?
Together on three. 1, 2, 3.
These eyes want a new look.
These want to save.
Better care that doesn't break the bank. With a quality eye exam and 2 pairs of glasses at one great price.
An eye exam plus 2 pairs of glasses for $95 at America's Best.
Time for the Ring Replay. Top clip of the week. Pull the handle trick.
Hi.
Oh, motion warning. Got him with the red card.
You are currently being recorded.
And he's been ejected by Ring. Catch all the top plays around your home. Shop now at Amazon.com.
Intern, this place is incredible. It's where I get all your office supplies. Your golf balls, your fancy coffee, your giant TV. It's everything in one place. It's like Schwab. Everything investors need, all in one place. Come again? Yeah, at Schwab, they can do everything. Invest, trade, get full service wealth management, and anything in between. Think I'm gonna be sick. We have to buy that now. Schwab.
Invest your way with Schwab.
Day 4 at the Men's College World Series in Omaha. Very comfortable temperatures today and hardly a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, a little bit different wind today. Kind of blowing across right to left. It'll favor the right-handed hitters. They get it up in the air to the pool side, and the left-handers get it up in the air, kind of ride the wind to the backside of the field.
And I asked a few of the Omaha citizens around the ballpark, and I said, have you ever remembered weather being like this? And they said, yeah. When it used to be played in late May in Rosenblatt, we used to see weather like this, and this is really pleasant. 58 degrees in the morning. Nice for a good stroll.
Pretty good
4
window.
miles maybe.
More
Maybe 4 miles of walking.
What are you doing, man on the street reporting? 8-9-1 Casey Borba against Zane Adams.
All the way from the back bench.
Borba has power. Also a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts to him. Junior in his second year as a full-time starter from Santa Ana, California. Cracks this one toward the gap in left center field, and it drops in front of Eric Hines. Leadoff single, Casey Borba for Texas.
Well, we said one of the keys for Zane Adams is he has to be down at the knees with that 2-seam fastball. That's when he's creating a lot of ground balls. But look at the location. Just a fastball, just belt high, pretty much inner third.
Alabama struggled against Oklahoma in game 1 for them trying to get the first out of each inning. First inning, they weren't able to do it. Robbins gets on right now. Borba gets on as well. Look for the bunt.
From Darian Pendergrass, fifth-year senior, and that's one of his key roles offensively in this lineup. College of Charleston transfer. 2 years there, 2 years at Spartanburg Methodist, which at the time was a junior college program. It's now NAIA.
Moving up on the box, see how close he is towards the pitcher to open up the field for the bunt. Part of the little things of the game. If you're standing too far in the box, you make it more difficult to be able to keep the bat head out in front and be able to give yourself more of an opportunity to keep the ball fair. How do you do it? Move towards the pitcher.
And he bunts it foul right at home plate.
You know what I do right here? I tell him to bunt again. Offensively, 212 coming into the game, left on left. Your best opportunity is, can he get it down? And don't try to bunt it to first. Bunt it to the third baseman. He's playing even with the bag. Or back to the pitcher.
See if they keep it on. He does square and pulls back 2-2. Only 8 hits all season for Darian Pendergrass, who has missed time with a couple different injuries, back and hamstring problems. Gets this one down with 2 strikes, and Adams will pivot to first, and the sack successful.
And if you follow him all the way to the dugout, he's going to get high fives from his teammates, because with 2 strikes, being able to do it left on left, you know that's what your job is, to get it to the top of the order. That's going to be appreciated by his teammates.
As promised. Dylan Valantis included. So it puts Borba at second for Aiden Robbins, the leadoff man who doubled his first time.
And Texas all year long, y'all, I'm telling you, they've been a really good team hitting with runners in scoring position. I know they were 1 for 5 against Joey Volko, but for the season, they're hitting .321, puts them top 30 in baseball hitting with runners in scoring position.
Whoa! Robbins sends the bat helicoptering like we saw in the Supers in Austin.
Zane Adams starting to get that changeup going, and that's the pitch he needs to get going right there.
Look out.
That's a pretty good distance on the bat.
That's the old hammer throw. Better get you some stickum.
Little Charlie Brown action right there.
Not the first time Aiden Robbins has done that this year. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball.
Well, that's what you wanted to see from Zane Adams. A little bit of a rough first inning. Really didn't have command of the changeup. Didn't have command of the fastball. But it looks like he's starting to settle in. And that's a really good curveball there. Starts it right at the top of the zone and bends it on the outside part.
I think that's the most difficult pitch to hit left off a left-handed pitcher if you're a right-handed hitter. The breaking pitch down in the zone that could be called a strike as well because of the bat path.
Carson Tinney now, just south of the knees. Tinney is raked this year, like he did last year at one of the great institutions in the world, Notre Dame. First team ACC there last year, 17 home runs. Had a huge second half to his sophomore season a year ago.
Mike, where did you do your schooling?
I went to the University of Notre Dame.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
The way he said it, I think it kind of tipped it off just a tad.
And if you have a disagreement, we will not be hearing those arguments today. 2-0. How about that? 2-0 changeup?
Yeah, he's getting it going now. And that's when he's at his best right there. 2-seam fastball in. He likes to speed those bats up, and he likes to get to his changeup down.
Borba at second. 2-1. Bounced in. Big carom away from Brady Neal.
All right, so 2-0, he went changeup for a strike. Just spiked that curveball right there. Now does he go back to the changeup, or will he throw that fastball?
Tenney, a guy with about as much juice as anyone in the country. 3-1. Tenney bounces it at third, foul. The progression for Carson Tenney was telling us the other day he was a late bloomer. His only offer coming out of high school was to Notre Dame from Link Jarrett.
You can say he was a Florida State guy. It still is. You can go there if you want.
3-2. Wow. Tenney jammed.
That's a good pitch right there.
Fastball in. What does he go to off of it?
Well, the changeup's been a lot better. If he can get that changeup down and away, he may get the swing and miss or just a weak ground ball to the left side. But typically after a fastball in, it's going to be changeup to the outside part.
Three-two. Down. And Tenney works the walk to put him at the corners for Anthony Pack Jr. 2 walks for Tenney against Adams.
And Anthony Pack Jr. is not the guy you want to face in these situations. One, he's hitting .394 off lefties. The other piece to it is he leads Texas with runners in scoring position too. He's hitting .412 with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, and a tough guy to double up as well. So if he puts it in play, it will force the defense to make that play be a little bit more aggressive and probably having to charge the ball to be able to try to turn 2. Even though there's 2 outs, I'm sorry, excuse me.
First pitch. Pack fouls it away. Pretty good plate appearance the first time for Anthony Pack. Ran it full and then flew out to left. This guy just mashed in the SEC. We told the SEC Freshman of the Year, 2nd team all conference from Lakewood, California. Perfect blend of confidence and humility. Schloss was telling us today. Did he go?
He called that a strike, didn't he?
Wow.
Right at the
Just
top
at
of the
the
zone.
top.
Yeah.
You know what that does? It opens it up for the curveball as well, because now you can expand the zone. If you're going to get that call right there, the hitter's going to open it up as well. You can get a chase here.
Well, Brady Neal's got to be good behind home plate here.
Oh, non-competitive pitch, trying to go right back up.
Does it still have some value changing the eye level?
I don't think so. A pitch like that high, it does not. It actually puts more confidence into the hitter.
One, two. Pack, left field. Hines got a good jump, but it drops in front. Borba scores, and Texas adds a run with 2 outs in the second.
How about this for a freshman, Ben?
Telling you what, he wears out lefties and he comes up big. He's done it all year with runners in scoring position too.
I mean, he allows the ball to get deep, goes the other way with it, isn't trying to muscle anything. We've seen him foul off some really tough pitches in the first at-bat. Pitches middle away. And this one, pitch up in the zone, keeps those hands up and allows the aluminum to do the rest of the work.
Two on Ethan Mendoza. Did Hines have a play on that, you think, or no?
No, if he tries to go for it and he misses it, now you're asking for even more trouble. You could even open up the inning and get another run in.
Mendoza had a run scoring double his first time. Tenney and Pack aboard for Mendoza. 1-1. Three in the first for Texas. Alabama got on the board here in the top half of the second, and Texas just answered. 1-2. Hot shot right field, base hit. Ethan Mendoza again. Tenney to the plate. Steele's got a cannon. The throw is not in time. 5-1 Horns.
Well, I love the approach from Texas right now. Using the backside of the field. Letting that ball get deep, respecting the changeup. So you make sure you got enough bat left for it, but on time for the fastball as well.
How about the top of the order so far? Being able to get it done, setting the tone, and then extending it. Pitch with 2 strikes. Yeah, he cleared his hips entirely, and he knew exactly where the positions were vacated there between the 3-4 hole. Excellent piece of hitting.
A little late slide there from Carson Tenney. Hey now. And Ethan Mendoza keeps on doing it in the NCAA tournament. And action in the bullpen for Alabama. Hey, for the latest news, insight, and in-depth analysis from the 2026 Men's College World Series, go to NCAA.com, the official online home for all NCAA championships. Well, a little bit different offensively for Texas. Matt Heiberger is up for Alabama. Then what Texas had on Saturday against Joey Volchko, who really for the last couple days has been the talk of this place.
Rightfully so. You walk one. How many did he strike out?
15.
15 strikeouts.
And look, didn't allow an earned run. He gave up 1 run. It was an unearned run. Only 4 hits, 1 walk, and 15 punch-outs in 114 pitches.
And the domination came not only from the bottom of the order, but from the top of the order, the 1 through 4. 15 at-bats, 11 strikeouts.
I'm telling you, Georgia pitching is better than what the numbers are saying because of the ballpark they play in.
True.
They play in a very, everybody looks at them and go, oh, they can hit, and they can hit. Don't get me wrong. But I think they're a much better pitching staff than what the numbers say.
Adrian Rodriguez went around 0-1 after the mound visit from Jason Jackson. Rodriguez rolling, 2-run double down the right field line his first time back in the first inning after 2 hits against Georgia and Joey Volchko on Saturday. He had a nice 2-strike knock into right field. He golfed the breaking ball, and then he attacked Volchko early later on. Singled into center. Serves this one into left center field with Fowler and Hines converging, and it rolls toward the track. Pack and Mendoza score. Rodriguez to third, and A-Rod is red hot.
Oh, miscommunication in the outfield, and that right now with all eyes on you cannot happen. Fowler, Hines looking at each other, both with a beat. Fowler stops, Hines does as well, and the next thing you know, ball's right in between, and this inning continues, and now it's become a nightmare for Alabama.
Seven 7-1 Texas in this elimination game. Now Temo Becerra. He grounded to third his first time. First pitch changeup misses. I mean, they're just spitting on a lot of these changeups.
Oh, they're seeing it well. And they've done their scouting report, and the takes are the ones that are scary here. Not so much the swing, because that changeup is nasty, but the takes. Here's another one.
Yep.
How'd you know?
The glove height. You look at the level of the glove where it
so you're
is.
Picking up something that's telling you a changeup's coming now.
Oh, like on the 4th pitch of the game. But the thing is,
humble brag.
It's when he kicks his leg up, and if the glove is lower, right when the knee comes up, that's a fastball or curveball. But if the glove is high like this, that's a changeup. And it comes up to the hip, and we can split the screen. We can show. Look right here on the left when he kicks his leg up. You'll see how low it is on the left. Look on the right, and you see how high it is right there. And that is the one that tells you the story on the changeup. The curveball is the pitch to go to because they can't tell the difference between the fastball and curveball. There it is, a fastball or curveball.
This one flared and foul ground. So when it's one height, you know fastball, curveball. When it's the other height, you know changeup.
Exactly, and if you can eliminate one pitch and you're eliminating his best pitch, it's his changeup. That's when he becomes from a very darn good pitcher to just an average to below average pitcher because you know what's coming.
So walk us through it right here because you see it so clearly. And for us, it's such a small area. Just walk us through what you see.
Okay, right now you are looking dead red fastball. You have to. Can't be beat with 2 strikes. But right here you see it's a changeup because the glove goes high, and here comes the change. And as long as he passes that line when he kicks his leg up, when the knee is up, and it goes to his chin, the glove, that's when you know here comes the cambio, and you have to stay back. Their takes are telling the story. Not now. Here we go. Fastball curve. Boom, curveball.
And it was a curveball.
And that's what you're looking at. Kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah. One more time, walk us through it.
All right, as soon as that glove goes down, then when it comes up, fastball in. Now he sped him up. And he can throw the changeup or fastball at any count. That's what makes him really good. But what would make him better is if he didn't tip.
There's no time for Texas to relay it to hitters, but if
no,
they're on,
sees it.
right, that's what I'm saying. But if they're onto it, the hitter can see it.
Oh, absolutely. This is all on the hitter. Change up again. Boom.
And that's why the takes look so confident.
Very confident. That's what tells you the story. That's why earlier on, you saw the hitters take a pitch. If I'm not mistaken, it was Becerra, and he just took it. Look how relaxed the take is right here. The glove is up, it's high. He already knows it's a changeup. He's waiting for it. He's like, it's out of play. Hit doesn't even fly.
And it's an adjustment that they've made from breaking down film is what it is. Because the first time, obviously, Adams faced Texas early in the year, he went 6 shutout innings against them. 100%. He dominated them, but they broke the film down and they picked up something during the film.
And they have put up 7 on Zane Adams and Alabama with only 2 outs in the bottom of the second.
Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African frying traditions met Spanish dough, Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the world got punk. And this is what the world gets when 48 nations meet to play one beautiful game.
Thought they were cooling off on the sidelines? Well, they're just getting warmed up.
Surprise, DirecTV got hot. Hey, you know, I played in high school.
Really?
Well, I went to high school. I didn't go to high school.
Anyway, it's never been easier to keep up with your favorite sports on live TV and streaming apps.
So hot.
Wait, there's no ice in yours.
Why would I ruin a perfectly good bath?
With extra.
Outback Steakhouse has a 3-course meal called the Aussie Aussie Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. With soup or salad, your choice of select entrees, and cheesecake for dessert.
Oi, 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 oi.
It's 3 oys. 3 courses starting at $14.99 at Outback for a limited time.
Tired of untamable frizz? Forget the flat iron. New Everpure Iron Sleek by L'Oreal Paris. Our first salon-inspired smoothing routine, formulated with Sleek Care Complex with alpha acids for humidity-resistant style and 7 days of frizz control. Everpure Iron Sleek by L'Oreal Paris.
It's time to lock in a battle of superstars in Atlanta.
A feeling of rivalry.
And then Kalia Copper and Phoenix host Blage and Seattle. Lock in Saturday on ABC and the ESPN app.
Back in Omaha, Zane Adams out of this game, the starter for Alabama, who has spent 3 years as a starter for the Tide. Grew up an Alabama fan, though he's from Texas. It's been the best year of his career by a good margin, but he matches the most runs he's allowed with 7 earnings, and he hands it off to Matt Heiberger.
Matt Heiberger making his 26th appearance of the year. 41 innings pitched, 33 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .240 off the left-hander, Heiberger.
Runners at the corners, Ashen Larson, and Temo Becerra takes second. Heiberger top 10 in the SEC in ERA, and he throws his fastball a ton. He's ramped up his sinker usage since the start of May, when he's been really effective. Good stop back there by Brady Neal.
Typically 68% fastballs for Heiberger. Slider to change up as well.
One. Larson pops it up, foul ground. Long way to go. Jason Torres toward the tarp and just over the railing. Eddie, was a great pickup by you on changeup compared to fastball or curveball. And you obviously assumed Texas had it and was seeing it the same way, and that's part of the reason just so dialed in these first 2 innings.
Hitters' brains never turn off. I mean, that's the conversation you have, but you need to try to find an edge. And if you can eliminate one pitch, just think about the superpower that you're taking away. In this case, you're taking away from Zane.
Bouncer left side. Justin LeBron gets rid of it to end the inning. Texas scored 3 in the first. They had 4 more in the second. They're trying to stick around here in Omaha.
The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come.
Class, today we're talking NCAA championships and life lessons. Schoolwork got you stressed, feeling overwhelmed. Need a place to unleash a quick, hearty yell? Behold. Join thousands of screaming fans for a heart-pounding in-person experience you have to see to believe. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Visit ncaa.com/tickets.
Professor, who are you talking to?
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs designed to help people struggling with tax debt? No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax relief firm. Their award-winning team of tax professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. A-rated by the Better Business Bureau, they have the expertise to help you. Don't take on the IRS alone. Call the professionals at Optima Tax Relief. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima now for your free consultation.
For your free consultation, call 800-736-5459. 800-736-5459. That's 800-736-5459.
Optima Tax Relief.
Back in Omaha on a rocky start for number 7 Alabama. Rob Vaughn just met with his team, and we check in with Taylor.
Yeah, I was listening right in, and he had to remind his group, there's a reason we're here. Keep playing like you know you can. And he said, at this point, it's easy to have bad body language, but we're not going to do that because we are Alabama. And again, there's a reason we're here. So they're trying to remember what got them here and harness that right now, guys.
42 wins this year, and the program's first trip to Omaha since 1999. Rob Vaughn was in middle school the last time the Tide was in Omaha. Nick Saban was still coaching at Michigan State. Top of the order, beginning with Bryce Fowler against Ruger Riojas, who's back to the mound after nearly 30 minutes between Riojas pitches.
Hey, but when they're putting up crooked numbers as a starting pitcher, you'll sit there as long as you need to. There's nothing like a 6-run lead early in the ball game.
.246 Eastern. This is last pitch in the second. Now 3:15 Eastern, if you don't have your watch handy. 2-2. Riojas struck out 3 in the first and then allowed a run in the second after back-to-back walks to start that inning. Full count here on Bryce Fowler. So if you're Bama, you just want to chip away. Second time through, and you've had some pretty good-looking at-bats against Riojas.
They just need base runners. They got to figure out ways to get on the bases, and then hopefully a big blow to get them back in the ball game.
Fowler pulls one into right field through the shift. A leadoff base hit in the third inning for the Tide.
I'll take it at the 3-2, and then being able to stay on that pitch using the legs. And that's what Fowler has done all season long. It's being able to be that catalyst at the top of the order. Little spin, coming back into the zone, just going down and getting it. The shift on, it does not matter. He found a hole through it.
Now Justin LeBron. And timing is the key thing to watch with LeBron. Remember Rob Vaughn was saying to us the other day when you asked? Timing's been LeBron's bugaboo all year, to start on time and be able to dominate the heater away.
Wow, you remembered the word bugaboo too. That's pretty impressive.
It's one of my favorites.
Well, LeBron's got a gift, and he just got to, realize what his gift is. And his gift is hand speed and bat speed. And so he has the ability to let the ball travel, let it get deep, and then attack it. No reason for him to be out in front all the time because of the gift that he has.
But having those fast twitch muscles sometimes works against you because the bat head can be in and out of the zone in a hurry. Once he recognizes it and processes it, those hands just work really quick.
As he showed in his first at bat on a 2-strike count, he went up above the top of the zone to get a fastball.
And then he takes with every fiber of his being. Talk about getting out in front of it. This was 2 pitches ago.
Yeah. That's what gives him trouble, is the off-speed pitches and the spin. Fastballs, it's hard to get by him.
1-2. LeBron spits on that, so 2-2 on the cutter. Riojas up and over 50 pitches. Two. Full count again, this time on LeBron.
Great at bat so far by both Fowler and now LeBron.
Three-two. Hit left side, scooped up by Borba, got the force to turn, not nearly in time to get the speedy LeBron.
Went after him with the number 1, 3-2. He says, here we go. I'm not trying any trickery. If you can hit it, you can hit it. He did, and he let his defense work. Get one. That's all you're going to get with the speed of LeBron going down the bag.
That's huge early in this game for Ruger Riojas. Now Brady Neal, who had a signature swing in the regional. He had been catching in the regional final. Was trying to block a pitch that was low, and it struck his bare hand, and it dislocated his thumb. Trainer popped it back into place. Neal came to the plate later in the 11th inning and mashed a 3-run home run that will live forever in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, what a difference it makes, too, for Brady Neal. Remember the year he had last year, man? The batting average was not great, not much power at all, but something clicked in his final year, his senior year.
Rob Vaughn was saying to us that he just stopped putting so much pressure on himself.
Well, he was highly touted coming out of high school, and a lot of expectations for Brady Neal. And you get to the point in your career where you say, you know what, I'm not worried about the draft. I'm not worried about getting drafted anymore. I'm just going to go out and have fun again and play the game of baseball. And that's kind of what Brady Neal's done this year.
Up and away. So Brady Neal was here a couple years ago with LSU, and he's been joking with Rob Vaughn. He said, yeah, all I did here was set the record for apple slices eaten in the dugout. He's been good-natured about his journey and very honest about it.
Talk about him being a hot prospect. This was when he was in high school playing against the likes of a Jackson Holiday. He went to the IMG Academy, was drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers out of high school, so there was a lot of expectation. And
Becerra Rodriguez and a double play turn Taylor on the highly touted Brady Neal. Disappointment for Alabama in that top of the third. It started with promise, but Ruger Riojas shuts the door on the tie. Taylor's with Rob Vaughn when we come back to Omaha right after.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Try it now.
This is Luke and Ann, who spent a lifetime saving for retirement, but living off those savings.
Scary. Scary.
With their advisor Matt's plan, Earn and Save became Invest and Spend. And now,
We're getting a lot more enjoyment out of life.
JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Put a lime on your to-do list. Corona. La Playa awaits.
Score Father's Day deals at Dick's. Up to 40% off Nike, Chubbies, and more. 20% off Nike golf apparel and save on golf gear. Save on bikes, kayaks, and more. For a limited time, ScoreCard members get $10 back in rewards. Save on Father's Day gifts at Dick's.
welcome back here to Omaha. Joined now with Alabama head coach Rob Vaughn. We saw you gather up your group last half inning. Why was it important for you to instill a message at that point?
Yeah, I mean, you got 7 innings of baseball left to play. And, you know, obviously the first 2 innings didn't go the way we wanted. And make credit to them. They had some tough at-bats, but also just found some holes, and that's baseball. And then we don't make a play there, and it ends up being a couple more runs. But just, man, there's so much game left, you know. And the MO of this team has been their fight and their toughness all year. And it's easy, man, when you get punched in the mouth early like this in a big game to dunk your head and let the body language go bad. I just told them, I said, man, we're guaranteed 7 more innings together. Let's go fight like hell for 7 more innings and see what happens.
Specifically with your hitters, what's your message to them?
Yeah, I mean, I think guys are fighting with Rojas, man. He's executing some pitches in some big spots. Bryce had a great at-bat there to lead us off. Johnny Lim, great at-bat, leading off the inning before. We just got to keep stringing those together. I mean, he's tough. He's tough. And when you're pitching with a lead, he's a little bit freer in attacking the strike zone. So you just got to keep fighting, force him to the white. Nothing changes. Just try to build an inning. You got a lot of time to go get 6 back. So build an inning, keep passing the stick, and see what happens.
Thank you, Coach. Mike?
Taylor, so much positivity to Rob Vaughn. Third-year head coach on the job after his half-dozen years at Maryland and Alabama right now. Back-to-back 40-win seasons for the first time in 20 years. And resilience been one of the words for them this season. They dealt with a lot of injuries.
Yeah. But the only way Alabama makes a comeback here is going to be up to the relief pitching now. And Heiberger has to stack some zeros just to give his offense a chance to climb back in. And that's going to be the key here.
Rob Vaughn's talked about it all season. He says this group didn't hit 150 home runs. They didn't bat 350. He says sometimes you look at our stats and you're like, how'd they win that many games? But it's been a group of grinders this year. Justin LeBron. Oh, man, make it look easy on Casey Borba.
That's the athleticism, but you want him to do the fundamentals. And the athleticism took over on this ground ball. For a lot of infield coaches, it makes you cringe. He did take a step back to try to get the read, But right here, he can set his feet and make a better throw.
Yeah.
But man, it's the pure athleticism that scouts drool over.
That's how he makes a lot of his plays. And he made a lot of errors, you can see right there early in the year. But boy, last 18 games, he's elevated from both sides of the plate, both the offense and the defense as well.
Now Darian Pendergrass. Chopper right side. Some frustration. Brennan Holt, 2 quick ones for Matt Heiberger. Justin LeBron might be fighting for a spot, if he's not already on it, on our buddy Chris Burke and our buddy Mike Rooney's all-cool team.
Oh, he's in there. I'll tell you what, though, on the all-cool team here during the College World Series.
You going to say me?
I'm not going to say you.
Okay.
Even though the haircut that you did get might get you up there.
Thanks, man. Let's step that up.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Anyway, who were you going to say on the all-cool team?
Oh, there's a third baseman in Georgia that we will see today.
Trey Phelps.
He's on the all-cool team. And the all-swag team as well.
Yeah.
Trey. Oh, yeah.
That thing he's got hanging around his neck, it's got to slow him down. It weighs 5 pounds.
And you said that to him the other day.
I told him, I said, man, how do you not knock your teeth out with that thing that he has? That looks like a hubcap hanging on a chain.
And then he was wearing his belt backwards the other day. Like he was wearing the back of his belt at the front of his pants.
On purpose?
Trends.
I would assume so.
Start new trends.
Hey, it works for him.
1-1 to Aiden Robbins. Pretty cool customer in his own right.
Boy, could Alabama use a 1-2-3 inning here. Get that offense back up.
Matt Heiberger came on last inning. He's gotten 3 ground ball outs. He's gotten 4 ground ball outs. Luke Vaughn with the flip after a nice diving stab over at first. And that is 1-2-3 on a mere 8 pitches, fellas.
Yeah, how about Luke Vaughn here over at first base? Just dives, picks it up, and I mean a perfect feed to the pitcher, Heiberger, to get the tide off the field.
Taylor with Jim Schlossnagle right after this.
With SafeLight, you can get that fixed now and pay later.
Fix now, pay later?
SafeLight offers flexible payment options and anywhere mobile service, so you can get it fixed here, or here, and pay later. Go to safelight.com today.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
Look, Mom. Wow. Ugh, wish I bought Dixie. These weak store brand plates turn hard work into heartbreak.
Next time, get Dixie Ultra Plates. 3 times stronger than the leading store brand. Dixie, make it right.
No, I don't want to look.
Erica, used car shopping doesn't have to be scary.
Show me Carfax.
Knowing how a car's accident history impacts price means you don't have to overpay. No fear, just Fox. Say, show me at Carfax.com.
Yes, no, Panera has a new thing called a salad stuffer. It's amazing. It's like salad stuffed in a soft Italian roll. No, it's like stuffed in the roll. Hey. New salad stuffers, only at Panera.
Welcome back here to Omaha. Joined now with Texas head coach Jim Schlossnagle. You guys able to score a lot of runs early. What stood out to you about the offensive approach?
Well, I mean, I thought we did a good job of just trying to get the ball up against Zane. We had some luck. You know, we had some ground balls that got through with some infielders playing in, and then had some balls fall in there with 2 outs in the last inning.
With a lead like this, how does it impact the way you'll manage a game?
You know, we'll keep playing baseball here for a while, and then if we get past the 5th inning, if we stretch it a little bit, maybe we'll try some things in the bullpen. But for now, you know, we respect Alabama too much to do anything. Ruger needs to throw more strikes and get the leadoff hitter out. That would be nice.
That's always the key. Thanks, Coach. Mike?
All right, Taylor. Yeah, that's always helpful. Eddie always talks about it. Get the leadoff
All
guy.
these coaches, man, they always talk about that, and I agree with them, man. You get the first batter of every inning. Chance of the team scoring goes way down from there.
Strike 1 in the first out. You do that, your life as a head coach would be a lot simpler.
And typically, Riojas gets better the second time through. First time through the lineup, they hit 302 off him. The second time through the lineup for the year, they're only hitting 168. So he starts to figure out what he has that day and starts to put it to use.
And he's right, long way to go. 6-run game, 4th inning. But if you win this You come back and you play tomorrow night against whoever loses tonight between Oklahoma and Georgia. Torres struck out on a curveball his first time. Rob Vaughn says Jason Torres is the most grateful kid he's ever coached. He said he has poured so much into Alabama in 2 years with the Tide. He said Torres has been ridden pretty hard at times on social media, but this kid just keeps coming back.
He's like the forgotten run producer in the lineup. The average doesn't scream much at 234 right now, but the 51 runs driven in do.
Two years for Torres at Miami to start his career. A little bit of time as a true freshman. Some injuries in there. Solid sophomore season at Miami, but he was behind Daniel Cuvée, one of the best third basemen in the country, in Coral Gables. Ruger Riojas is 2-2 up the ladder. Hey, we've got Major League Baseball tonight here on ESPN. The Rays head west to take on the Dodgers, 10 Eastern. You can watch it live right here on ESPN, or you can stream it on the ESPN app.
David Ross making his West Coast rounds in San Francisco the other day, now at LA tonight.
Did you FaceTime him today too, or was that just yesterday?
Oh, he tried to FaceTime me today. I got you, Rossi.
Here's John Lem. He had that 11-pitch walk his first time leading off the second. And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm a big fan of John Lem, but he's my second favorite Australian in this tournament. Behind Blake Cavell of Troy.
What if he hits a home run right now? Could he move up if he does?
If he does the gritty?
If he does the gritty?
Ben, what'd you call it before the game today? The kangaroo gritty?
It was the kangaroo gritty. That's what it was.
Not a bad landing, though. Not a good landing, better say.
He almost blew out a knee at the end of it.
This is hit well by Lem, right center field, and we need a gritty.
Does he move up in the order right now? That pitch was hit. And these are the little things you have to do. You got to keep pecking away. Just think about this. He's doing it with a broken finger, and Australia on the board again here in the College World Series. Ooh, did a 1-2-3 though.
Well, watch this. This breaking ball comes right back into the barrel. That's what you call a hanging breaking ball right there. And when it comes back into the barrel like that, you can forget about it. Lem's 10th long ball of the year, his 34th RBI, and the Tide get one back.
I mean, that thing was pounded. Yes. 415.
Right where lefties like it.
You going to prognosticate anything else here, Eduardo? You said a home run might be in the cards there.
Might be in the cards.
So 7-2 fourth inning. Eric Hines. Hot shot, right field, base hit from the talented freshman.
He went up to get that one too. That's really impressive. That ball was coming in 90 miles per hour with some movement. And Hines shows you that, yes, I can pull the ball, but I can also go the other way. Really good vantage point from here. Just keeping those hands up, the discipline to be able to do so. And from there, right elbow tight to the body. Looking like Joey Bell back in the LSU days.
Well, Schloss hit the nail on the head when he talked to Taylor, and he said, I need Ruger Riojas to go out and get the first batter. He did that, but he said, I need him to work from ahead. And all three batters in this inning so far, he's thrown ball 1-2. Now it's 4 in a row.
Yeah, you can't even begin to think about how the pitching's going to shake out today, and certainly if there's a tomorrow when you're only in the fourth inning, and Alabama keeps coming. And as Rob Vaughn said, he's liked the at-bats against Ruger Riojas.
And Riojas normally outstanding control. We talked about it. Only 19 walks coming in and 113 strikeouts. But today he has sprayed it just enough.
Two and one on Brennan Holt, who lined into that double play his first time after he couldn't get the bunt down.
Yeah, that was so far 2 double plays for the Texas defense. They're looking for another here in this bottom half of the 4th inning.
Two one.
Hard to get a ground ball from a pitch up like that.
Well, you see where the misses are for Riojas. They're arm side up and away. What does that mean? Typically, the front shoulder starts to fly off. And when you get east to west and you pull that front shoulder, a lot of times you're going to leave the ball arm side high. That was much better.
But slapped into left field by Holt. 3 straight hits for the Tide.
I mean, you look at Alabama and you go, okay, 257 batting average on the year. That's not great. Matter of fact, that was 15th out of 16 teams in the SEC. But when they get counts in their favor, and that's where Riojas is struggling right now. He is not throwing strike one and getting ahead. He's getting in predictable counts, and they're able to sit on the fastball. That's a beautiful swing right there. Just goes up top shelf, levels that swing out, inside out swing.
And 2 on with 1 out for Luke Vaughn, who had an RBI single into left field his first time. And the drop down from Ruger Riojas again.
Got to be careful when you drop down because a lot of hitters go the other way with it, and they're playing the shift right now on Vaughn.
Center field, tailing away from Pendergrass, who runs it down for out number 2.
That's the reason Pendergrass is in center field. It's in the 9-hole, but he can run them down in the outfield. Play defense, especially in this vast outfield here at Charles Schwab Field. On contact, heck of a jump. Immediately sees it, takes off and let the speed do the rest.
I mean, how about the value from Darian Pendergrass, who didn't even join the team until right before the spring semester?
I mean, he came in with just 38 at-bats to this game. That's how little he has played this year for Texas.
Peyton Steele, strike 1. I mean, Pendergrass was still in the portal, floating around in the fall.
I mean, this is the portal that closes pretty much at the end of June. Just hanging in there, waiting for a phone call.
Ball and a strike on Steele, who rolled to short his first time in the second. Two on, 2 out, 1-1. On the edge at 94. The 1-2. Hit in the air, foul.
And he almost did him a favor right there. That pitch sort of made my head scratch.
Telling you.
Pitch up, hung, 80 miles per hour coming in.
Especially in a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Yeah.
And Riojas just not sharp right now. And you can see the concern on the face of Jim Schlossnagle.
Hines and Holt on. Ruger Riojas is 1-2. Steele strikes out. And Ruger Riojas is just gritting his teeth through the last 3 innings. But our second, and maybe tied for first, favorite Aussie, John Lem, leaves Earth with a broken finger and all here in Omaha.
Yeah, if he does the gritty, he might be your number 1, though.
For over 100 years, the NCAA has supported student athletes competing and going to college. And now, the NCAA and its schools provide healthcare coverage, mental health services, scholarship guarantees, and more. And scholarships have grown. The NCAA is a launching point, a leg up, and a spot to land. See all the ways the NCAA puts student athletes first.
If you travel for work, this shirt is a must-have in your carry-on.
I was tired of floppy collars and shirts that didn't hold their shape or looked too casual for meetings, so I built something better. The brand is called Collars & Co. We built a performance polo, but designed it with a firm structured collar that stays crisp all day. You can wear it on its own, under a sweater, or even with a blazer. It's wrinkle resistant, machine washable, sharp enough for the office, and packs perfectly for travel. Most importantly, the collar stays stiff all day.
Get a free Cloud Cotton Quarter Zip with your order this Father's Day only at collarsandgo.com.
Nobody wants to put a new roof over their head. It's too expensive. And if they can extend the life of that roof and get 5 more years or 10 more years, it's a no-brainer.
What RoofMax does is it helps people in that they don't have to spend that $15,000, $20,000 on a new roof. They can spend pennies on the dollar.
The RoofMax product was a small percentage of cost of replacing a roof.
Get your roof treated now, but pay later, with no payments for a full year.
Exclusively on ESPN, 40-plus NCAA championships. Confetti rains, nets are cut, joy erupts, hardware is hoisted. History happens here on ESPN, home of NCAA championships.
Welcome back here to Omaha. Just moments ago in the Texas dugout, assistant coach Troy Tulowitzki gathering up his hitters and telling them, look, that last half inning is not how we should be taking at-bats during the middle parts of this game. He said 12 pitches is nowhere near the standard here at Texas, so certainly not pleased with his hitting group at this point, guys.
Yeah, trying to figure things out despite the 5-run lead. They got 2, 3, and 4 third time through, starting with Carson Tinney, who's walked twice. Ball at a strike from Matt Heiberger. Carson Tinney is strong. This guy has massive exit velocities when you look at what he's done all year. Schloss said to us today that Carson Tinney has the best bat speed in the country. They have an internal model that uses the TrackMan data and says they can measure everyone's bat speed.
Yeah, and it's called the 40. And I'll let you explain why the 40 for those of you that do not follow Longhorn history.
The 40 acres, of course, campus in Austin. But yeah, it says that he's got the best bat speed in the entire country.
And what he also said was, even though he's got the best bat speed in the country, he doesn't swing and miss a whole lot either. That's a pretty good combination.
Had to cut down on it coming in from Notre Dame. Carson Tinney has walked all 3 times in the first 4 innings of this game.
And if you look at Major League Baseball, who has the fastest bat speed, it's actually Junior Caminero, who took over for Giancarlo Stanton, who's had it for years. And you see that they also swing and miss a lot. And fortunately now we get to measure in Major League Baseball how much they swing and miss by. I know that's really important.
Yeah, that's real important. I care how much you swing and miss when you strike out. Like, to me, you still struck out. I mean, what are you going to do? Tap him on the shoulder after the game and go, hey, buddy, you struck out 3 times. It's okay, but you only missed on an average of 1.2 inches on all 3 of your swings.
And I'll tell you who hasn't missed is this kid up at the plate right now, Anthony Pack Jr., who last at-bat was really impressive, was able to go the other way with 2 strikes and drive in a run and keep the lineup going with 2 outs.
Chopper at second. Holt flips. LeBron turns. That's easy. 4-6-3.
That's the one you dream of for middle infielders right there. Little old candy hop, just a 2-hopper right to Brennan Holt. And you love it when you play a middle infield. It comes up high like that, right to you. Just an easy flip. And once you give it to LeBron, you can forget about it. That big cannon coming across the diamond.
The old candy hop. 2 down, bases empty, bottom 4 for Ethan Mendoza. RBI double, pull side in the first, RBI single, backside in the second. The Bedford, Texas native. 2 hits Saturday against Georgia, pair of singles. Got him on the board in the 5th inning. The 2 strikes on him against Joey Volchko. Yeah, tough go for Ethan Mendoza. He had the shoulder problem since high school, and then late in the regular season against Tennessee, he dove for a ball and his right shoulder popped out. Had to work it back in, and then that was the tweak yesterday for Mendoza. Who grew up a diehard Texas fan. His mom used to sneak him into Augie Garrido baseball camps once upon a time and say that his age was older than it actually was so that Ethan could get in. He wanted to play for Schloss, but he's such a big Texas fan that he hates A&M.
It all lined up for him.
So went to Arizona State at first. Now year 2 with the Horns, with his family here watching in Omaha. We got all these families with hats with the last name on the hat now. Bouncer right side. Vaughn backs up. Vaughn flips. Inning over. Quick work. We're through 4 on day 4, game 1 at the Men's College World Series.
AWS AI is moving business forward. It's how Audi takes vehicles from concept to customer. Delivers real-time match insights to Bundesliga fans. And how small businesses grow online with GoDaddy. How will AI revolutionize your business? AWS AI is how.
What does the $7 big deal meal get you at Sonic? The real question is, what doesn't it get you? Enjoy a full meal plus premium chicken bites for just $7. It's the $7 Sonic Big Deal Meal.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
Boar's Head brings to the deli the taste of deep-fried turkey. One bite, and flavor takes over. Perfectly seasoned and deliciously golden fried. A backyard tradition, available at the deli. Presenting the Friars deep-fried turkey breast, only from Boar's Head.
You're watching the NCAA Men's College World Series, presented by Capital One. Take a nice ride with us around the confines of Charles Schwab Fields. Alabama's offense, just 2 runs the last 15 innings. Short start from Zane Adams, and Eduardo told us that there was a tell on what pitch was coming from Zane Adams. Texas got 3 in the first, 4 more in the second as they try to stay alive and stick around to tomorrow night. Ruger Riojas back to work, 5th inning. Starts with the top of Bama's order and Bryce Fowler. 1 for 2 with a single his last time. Bryce Fowler's the heartbeat of this Alabama team. Rob Vaughn thinks he's got a chance to get drafted. But Rob Vaughn said despite that, this kid was born to be a college baseball player. Thrives under bright lights. Went from Southern Miss to junior college and now the 2 seasons in Tuscaloosa.
Well, this is an Alabama team now that kind of found its way late in the year. They won their final 3 SEC series, and they got hot. Of course, blew through their Tuscaloosa Regional and Super Regional, 5-0.
With pretty great scenes in Tuscaloosa. The right field Ragers, as they're known there. Place was packed. A sweep of the 4-seed St. John's. St. John's had won the regional in Tallahassee, hosted by number 10 Florida State.
The Johnnies.
How about that?
What a great story. Big grand slam to put them ahead and send Florida State home. Well, they were home.
3-2. A strikeout for Riojas with the heater.
Well, we talked about it early. If he's going to have success with the fastball, it's going to be in the top quadrant of the strike zone, and that's where it plays the best. It's got a high spin rate. The vertical hop just carries it right through the zone. Watch this ball. And that's what you'll see with a high spin rate fastball. A lot of swings just underneath the baseball.
Now Justin LeBron, a single and a fielder's choice that he bounced to third. Against Ruger Riojas with a fastball that has changed his lot in life this season. Spin away for ball one. .93 from Riojas, who packed on 20 pounds this year and did a velocity program in the offseason that really helped. Schloss has said that they knew Riojas would hit a wall at some point. He did. Had that 2-week stretch, end of the regular season, and then the SEC tournament in Hoover where the shoulder was really sore. But he's looked better here now in these 3 starts in the NCAA tournament.
You know what's impressive this inning is he really hasn't landed many pitches for strikes this inning, but he's getting chases. And the Bama hitters, seeing how nasty he is, I can't imagine even from the plate.
Popped up to A-Rod. A-Rod, he's calling his own number and he makes the catch.
I don't know if A-Rod wanted it or not.
Hey, what made you think A-Rod was going to catch it?
Well, one, he's a shortstop, he's a captain there, but when you hear Riojas call him, and be the captain of saying, I want A-Rod to catch it, that's when, I mean, I'm just hoping that if I was in the infield, he wouldn't say, Eddie, because I'd be like, no.
That's the captain of the infield, though.
Let's listen.
There you go, A-Rod. Well, watch this, he kind of goes up and catches it, though.
And so to be clear, I'm not joking, that's Riojas calling it out so that everyone 100%. Knows it's his ball?
100%.
Boy.
Your first job as a pitcher, and I hear it all the time, and Ben can, because he was there, it's yell up. And just in case they lose it.
Brady Neal on a hop at who?
And then after that, call upon someone to catch it.
A-Rod on the ground this time.
I had a guy by the name of Cal Ripken Jr. behind me. I didn't have to tell him to catch the ball. He was going to go get it anyway.
Ruger Riojas. Loving it.
Don't panic.
They say there are 27 human emotions, and they all happen here. But it wouldn't be a business without every tap, scan, and unforgettable moment. That's where Comcast Business comes in, with a network powering over 30 venues across 10 professional leagues for over 50 million fans every year. Just like him. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Running your first 5K? Hard. His first day behind the wheel? A little bumpy. Choosing a name for your first? Not easy. Progressive understands first times can be challenging. It's why we created the UP Payment Program, down payment assistance for first-time home buyers. Because first times are easier with a little help. Learn more at progressive.com/openthehouse.
In a world where people may miss a warning signal from their body, one person is on a mission.
Hello?
Okay, 2 people are spreading the word.
People with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes. Our kidneys could be sending out an SOS. About increased risk like heart attack or stroke. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR and join our mission.
Adrian Rodriguez and Texas up 7-2 on Alabama in this matchup of top 8 national seeds in an elimination game that we are halfway through on a beautiful Monday afternoon at the Men's College World Series. Adrian Rodriguez leads it off in the 5 spot. 2-run double in the first inning. 2-run single that was scored and ruled in the second. And then an error charge to the left fielder for Alabama, Eric Hines.
And Matt Heiberger for Alabama is doing exactly what he needs to do. He came in, he's faced a minimum through 2 innings.
Junior lefty from Birmingham. Enjoying his best season working for the Tide. The 1-1. Roller left side in the hole past Justin LeBron. Leadoff single. Another hit for Adrian Rodriguez. That is 3 of them.
Yeah, it's a nice piece of hitting. This one, he hits it exactly where the pitch is located. The one thing that's really difficult to do is get it past that shortstop, athletic as can be. LeBron doing his best to try to make the play. Leadoff hitter on for Texas once again.
For Temo Becerra, the artist formerly known as Timo Becerra when he was at Stanford. Everyone always called him, and a lot of people still do call him Timo, but the proper pronunciation is
Temo.
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 His dad's name is Cuauhtémoc.
Cuauhtémoc.
Yep.
So he goes by Temo. He's embracing it.
First generation college grad in his family, and he graduated from Stanford.
Oh, not too shabby, huh?
That's beautiful.
All right, so you know, because of all the ground balls that Matthew's been able to get on the mound, most likely he wants his defense to work. He's going to try to keep the ball down and try to get that other grounder to try to turn 2 here.
Well, he's rolled 5 ground balls so far since coming in the ball game.
It's that late action that he has that not only goes arm side but down just a little bit at the end in the top part of the bat.
And he's got the changeup right out of the same window too that keeps it just kind of down and away, and you get a hitter a little bit out in front, and that's how you create some ground balls. And he'd love to create one right here.
And unlike Adams, he hides the glove really well behind his body.
Two-one. Foul back 2-2. Two. Fouled away again by Becerra.
And because we've seen the last 2 swings, Heiberger's been able to get a lot of ground balls to the opposite field. I'm a little surprised that they're pinching the middle a little bit. You would think second base could go a little bit further out, especially with the athleticism that both supply up the middle.
You would think changeup's coming here.
Keeps leaning on the fastball.
Yep.
Three balls and 2 strikes. Matt Heiberger's pitch is strike 3 called. Wow. 1 away. So the first strikeout for Matt Heiberger, who has had a lawn mowing spectacle with ground balls.
Yeah, when he's right, he's doing this right here. He's creating ground balls. 2-seam fastball down. There's a little changeup down, and he's creating ground balls. He faced the first 3 in the 3rd inning, all ground ball outs. Then he rolled a double play, too. So he is doing what he does best, and he's giving that Alabama offense a chance to get back in it. That was the ground ball double play, little 4-6-3 double play.
He's done a really nice job, and he keeps giving the Alabama offense chances. Bottom 5-run margin in this elimination game. Ashton Larson has struck out and grounded out so far.
That's close right there. It's a big lead, good move over to first base.
Yeah, that's the first time he's shown the quick move. That's where you just disengage the rubber and quickly just throw a dart over to first base.
Looks like he missed him with the tag.
Yeah. See if they can get a good jump here. Try to stay away from that double play. Larson in the lineup mostly for his glove defensively.
Has learned first base. Pulled back 2-0.
All right, time to let it rip if you're Larson.
Chopper foul, 2-1.
Tell you what, in the old school days right here, you have a pitcher that's been so successful getting all those ground balls like you showed earlier, Ben. But this is a moment that you would see a hit and run situation. Left on left, the guy doesn't have a lot of pop. Try to stay away from two.
Down 3-1 on Ashton Larson. Larson's a patient bat. Jim Schlossnagle was saying to us today he can certainly take some walks in this lineup.
And he loves the backside of the field. That's kind of his game. Not a big home run guy, only 1 home run a year, but he will use the backside of the field.
More walks than hits for Ashton Larson.
This is a Texas offense.
Send him here.
They will work you, man.
I send him here. Make sure he goes home and go. Does not.
And it's inside, ball 4. 2 on. All right, guys, let's take stock of the bracket here at the Men's College World Series. We'll be down to 6 teams remaining after this game. North Carolina got a win last night against West Virginia. I want to know, what's the probability North Carolina is in the championship series, in your opinion?
Well, they're in the catbird seat now.
What percentage?
80%. They're going to championship.
Higher, lower?
I'm going to go 75% on it. I'm not going to rule out West Virginia or Troy on this one. I like both of their offenses.
Casey Borba right at LeBron. He flips. Brennan Holt turns. There's the ground ball for Matt Heiberger.
Double play, and that's exactly what Matt Heiberger has in his back pocket. A pitcher that can do that with one pitch can turn that inning over.
Get all ESPN networks, your favorite sports, teams, and exclusive live events on the big screen with the ESPN app. It's all of ESPN, all in one place.
This thing just got wild.
Your home for the biggest live events and the best championship moments.
Love Scott Van Pelt. Get a good look.
It's the ultimate fan experience.
Ain't nobody bigger than us, yeah, baby.
Stream now on the ESPN app.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs designed to help people struggling with tax debt? No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax relief firm. Their award-winning team of tax professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. A-rated by the Better Business Bureau, they have the expertise to help you. Don't take on the IRS alone. Call the professionals at Optima Tax Relief. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima now for your free consultation.
For your free consultation, call 800-736-5459. 800-736-5459. That's 800-736-5459.
Optima Tax Relief.
Well, when you're the shortstop at the University of Texas, you get a special glove, and that's a Troy Tulowitzki glove. Here's what I mean. When Tulo was a player, he worked with Rawlings to design his own model. He'll still utilize that model, break a glove in, and then gift them to his players. And so Adrian Rodriguez uses one. This specific one has the number 2, which is Tulo's number, and then it also says Taz on it. So it was originally for his son Taz, but Taz unfortunately decided to pursue a different model outside of his father. But I love bringing up Taz because that is Tulo's 12-year-old son, and if you ask Jim Schlossnagle who the best infielder is on this team, he'll say Taz. And he's not kidding either. Taz is around this program constantly. He's homeschooled twice a week, so when he's not at school or not with his own travel team, he is right here. And Schlossnagle said everything that the college players do, Tulo puts him through as well. We're saying right now that this kid has the potential to be the first overall pick in 2032. This was in pregame. And if you remember watching Troy Tulowitzki back in his day, how similar does he look to his father? It was almost weird watching Taz out there today. The mannerisms identical. And Tulo, very hard on his son. You can see him getting in the work with his 12-year-old, and it was pretty cool to witness this afternoon, guys.
That's incredible.
He's got the 12-year-old tryouts also on Tuesday. He leaves for Team USA.
And Tulo says when they hit him ground balls, like he hits them just like he does the college kids. It's the same pace. Like he ain't giving them nothing easy.
I asked him, I said, Tulo, seriously, tell me how good Taz is. He's like, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
Schloss said to us today, quote, "It's a freak show." Said he is a superstar.
Like, when you grow up around this 24/7, you just cannot help to just absorb everything, every information there is.
3-2 from Riojas to Jason Torres.
I guarantee you he's in the middle of the meetings. He's understanding what it is to be set up as a hitter, how to be able to take an advantage, and he doesn't miss a pitch while he's sitting or standing in that dugout.
Riojas thought he had a strikeout earlier. Now he gets a bouncing ball up the middle. It's the second baseman, Temo Becerra, for the first down. Well, here comes John Lem, who's playing with a broken finger on his lower right hand. Well, he's walked and he's homer.
It didn't hurt him on that swing right there, Mikey. Because he got a breaking ball and it worked right back into the barrel. It was Lem's 10th long ball of the year. He's been on base twice so far today.
How about this? Australia's got 2 home runs here. Blake Cavell of Troy yesterday went oppo, and then John Lem right there, 415 feet. John Lem is from Brisbane. Blake Cavell's from Sydney. You guys know your Australia geography pretty well?
I don't.
I do a little bit.
Yeah?
Just a little bit.
Ben, we'll get you down there someday.
I can see Ben right now just in the Great Barrier Reef. You know about that, right, Ben?
Coral.
That's where those big white sharks are at.
Probably some of that.
Yeah, no, I don't play that game.
Are they out there? I thought they were a little bit in the South Africa
I think
area.
they're starting to get everywhere now.
I didn't see any sharks when I went to the Great Barrier Reef.
Bull sharks everywhere.
Backside down the line, this will twist off foul. How do you feel about sharks, Ben?
Not a fan. Not a fan. I mean, if you're out there in it, you're just bait is what you are. Don't play the shark game.
Play the hunting game, play the fishing game.
Shark Week is one of my favorite weeks. You watch
I'm with you.
I love that. I like to watch those big great whites just breach the water and come up when they pull the fake seal behind the boat. I mean, that's unbelievable to me.
Breach the water. Adrian Rodriguez with the Tulo glove for out number 2. Hey, it's an AUSL doubleheader tonight over on ESPN2 and the ESPN app. First, it's the Texas Volts and the Carolina Blaze, 7 Eastern. Then the Portland Cascade and the Utah Talons at 9:30.
Man, them girls can stretch it out, man. When they hit home runs, my gosh, those fences like 200, 220 feet. They're hitting them 80 feet over the fence.
2 outs. Eric Hines, first pitch swing. Hines so far a walk and a single. It's been real neat for Eric Hines to experience this season with Alabama. His coaches growing up were former Alabama baseball players, Brett Taft and Del Howell.
What a fun interview, right? Just a smile the entire time. Knew where he wanted to play and was fortunate enough that where he wanted to play is who called upon him.
You asked him if he played other sports. He enjoyed his time playing football too. Pitch number 105 from Ruger Riojas is an 0-2. Hines strikes out, and Ruger Riojas steals 6 sharp innings and retires 8 in a row.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's just a heater right down the gut right there with a little hop to it at the end. Riojas' 7th punch out of the day. Watch this. This is just my best against yours. A little 4-seam fastball right down the gut.
Score Father's Day deals at Dick's. Up to 40% off Nike, Chubbies, and more. 20% off Nike golf apparel and save on golf gear. Save on bikes, kayaks, and more. For a limited time, ScoreCard members get $10 back in rewards. Save on Father's Day gifts at Dick's.
Every time I look around, it's in my face.
If it hurts you to watch this, you'll want to hear this. The eczema medication you're taking may not be right for you. Visit myrawtruth.com and talk to your dermatologist about your symptoms and treatment options.
Carlos, Total Wireless here. We want to do an ad with you.
Me? Why?
Because you're streaming 3 games at the same time.
La Quiniela. Good thing I have Total Wireless.
If anyone puts Total to the test, that's you. Real life needs real unlimited. Unlimited premium 5G and a Samsung Galaxy phone on us. Total Wireless.
This is what you get with cubic zirconia status. This is Hill Nana's diamond status.
They upgraded us last week. When you want an upgrade that actually feels like an upgrade, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Try it now.
Ruger Riojas has fans 7 through 6.
Yeah, he got off to a good start. Punched out the side in the first inning. Used a fastball, then a changeup, then a little breaking ball. That was in the first inning. And then he elevates the fastball. That's where it's been playing the best. There's that split finger fastball on the outside edge. And so he's kind of set him up with good split finger fastballs, a little wrinkle cutter every now and then elevated the fastball. 7 strikeouts versus 2 walks today. And Ruger Riojas, 2 starts versus Alabama this year. Only 3 earned runs and 11 innings of work with 18 strikeouts. That's a big number.
He started against them in the regular season in Austin in mid-April. Went 5 innings, 1 run, 11 strikeouts against the Tide. The Horns took 2 out of 3 in that series in the regular season. 9-1-2 for Texas, starting with Darian Pendergrass against Matt Heiberger. Do we think Riojas is definitively done?
I would think so. I would think so. I mean, I want to bring him back if I make it to the finals.
Well, he's smiling right now and having a good time.
He's always smiling, though. You can't tell by him.
Usually in the College World Series, when pitchers are done, they don't sit. They go to the railing. He's drinking his water. He's having a good time. He continues to have those conversations. But I think they're going to try to stretch him out because tomorrow they're going to need quality arms to be available at 100%.
Now, he did throw 111 his last time out.
That was the season high in the supers against Oregon. Max Wiener, the pitching coach, side by side. Those two are thick as thieves. 3-2.
I'll tell you this is a good at-bat right here. For a hitter who is not known for his bat, hitting .205 coming into this at-bat. Pendergrass has been able to get it to 3-2, fouling off a tough pitch, left on left. Trying to turn the lineup over with a runner on first.
The 7th pitch. Roller right side. Vaughn had to retreat. Heiberger had to hurry and got there.
That's big time there. And that's a tough throw for a first baseman. Luke Vaughn had to go to the backhand side and kind of retreat toward the right field and the outfield grass. And then the throw is the tough one here because you got to lead the pitcher that's covering the bag because he's running wide open for the bag. So you got to lead him like a quarterback would lead a receiver and get it to where you think he's going to be, and that's well done on both ends right there.
I'll tell you this, having played first base most of my career, grateful it's a left-handed pitcher. It's a lot easier for a target to throw it glove open, and so he doesn't have to break stride. Right-handed pitchers, you see a lot of balls dropped. I remember playing first base, and Chuck Finley, the great Chuck Finley, left-handed pitcher, he would not even try to step on the bag. He was always trying to catch the ball and tag the runner because he didn't have time to be able to look down. Where am I?
Aiden Robbins hit. One out base runner for Texas, already up by 5.
Yeah, on that play, you would rather, as a pitcher, you throw me the ball 8 or 10 feet before I get to the bag. That way I got time to catch the ball and still see the base. But that play right there is tough. That's where you got to, as a pitcher, peripheral vision, you're trying to pick up the ball, catch it, and out of the corner of your eye, kind of know where first base is and step on the bag all at the same time. And that's where it gets difficult.
Don't forget all the ground balls that Heiberger's been able to get right here. He's just one pitch away from getting out of an inning, even with that hit by pitch.
Robbins shakes it out and good to go for Carson Tenney, who's walked all 3 times so far. (2-0) on Tenney. Carson was telling us the other day, he used to be very stubborn with his swing. He said you wouldn't even recognize the way I swung, even my freshman year of college, compared to the way it is now, when he was so much more robotic back then, and it was a lot more contact and power.
Credit development.
Skies this one to right. Steele backs up at the wall with room for out number 2.
I did not think that that ball was going to go as far as it did coming off the bat. And that just tells you the strength and the bat speed that Tenney has.
He missed that ball.
By a lot.
He missed it and it almost got out of here. Just a fastball right down the gut. And you see just a fly ball out to right field, but it kept pushing. Steele back, all the way to the wall before he finally retrieved it.
104 off his bat, but just skied. 2 outs, Anthony Pack Jr. The SEC Freshman of the Year. Slice to left, into the corner for Pack. That ball is gone. Goes deep in Omaha.
All right, this is special because the kid understands how to go the other way, and it's left on left again. Staying true to who he is early on. Will he learn how to pull the ball as it continues to progress in this Longhorn lineup? Absolutely. But as a freshman to go opposite field in this ballpark, left on left, impressive. Pitch comes in, outer half, goes down and gets it. Beautifully done, using the bottom half of his body to drive this ball over the left field wall.
I mean, how many freshmen step into the SEC and hit 400 against that pitching? And look what he is hitting off lefty. Lefty on lefty, he's hitting .414 now off left-handed pitching for the year.
5 home runs in the NCAA tournament for Anthony Pack.
Alabama asking a lot from Heiberger. This is his longest outing this year. Most he had thrown was 3 innings.
Heiberger came on in the 2nd today. And they're going to get Miles Upchurch up. He's their number 3 starter. But might be too little too late. Bouncer right side. It gets past Luke Vaughn for Ethan Mendoza. 2-out base runner for Texas. Remember, Ethan Mendoza re-aggravated his shoulder problem on Saturday, and we've seen him fighting through discomfort again here today.
Yeah, you see, it's the right arm. He can't really get extension on it. And this one, bad angle on the dive there from Vaughn at first base. If he dives away from the bag, probably able to make that play, but you're going to get a pinch runner now for Mendoza, and just go ice it up and get ready if you can hold on to the lead.
Big day for him, though. 3 for 4, couple of RBIs.
Cal Early will run for Texas.
How about Mendoza moving to the 4-hole? Water production, got 2 hits in the first game.
And Texas adds on. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Anthony Pack Jr. Oppo down the line. This kid is a flat-out star, and he's doing it at the Men's College World Series 2.
Little word to the wise. Walmart's 500 million items means that every day can feel like a vacay. Even a staycay.
Even a staycay. Even a staycay.
Hey, get your own line, Fred. You can lounge in style. La Roche-Posay coming your way. You can play games. Sorry.
Who is that guy?
Cool guy. Loves all our Walmart stuff. Just won't leave.
Wait, this is all Walmart. Who knew?
Are those my swim trunks?
Yes, Bob, they are.
Sorry, Bob.
Every time I look around, it's in my face.
James? Ok. Hello, Wendy. Plutôt goûte à la bikini?
Wendy's Minions and Monsters meal. Minions and Monsters. Only in theaters July 1st.
At least SafeLight can come to you for free.
They can come to me for free?
That's right. SafeLight can come to you for free, so you can get your windshield fixed anywhere you want at no additional costs. For free mobile service, go to safelight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
And a blue moon.
Oh, that is a delicious looking orange slice.
You know, that's actually my son's slice. Go ahead, you can take a bite.
No!
Just kidding.
That was a really good one. The larger one is the dad.
Nothing outshines a blue moon.
Back in Omaha at the Men's College World Series with Texas up big on Alabama. Goes back to the bullpen for the 23-year-old fifth-year senior Hagen Banks, who's had a great season.
Yeah, he's had a big-time season. 2.82 ERA, making his 18th appearance. Throws a lot of strikes. 22 1/3, only 8 walks, 29 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .256 off the right-hander. Banks.
Send it down to Taylor.
Well, with the new pitcher comes a new scouting report. So hitters were meeting with assistant coach Troy Tulowitzki right before this moment. See, you can see it right here. And I've been watching Tulo on the bench. The scouting reports are extensive. He is constantly talking to the hitters. We talked earlier about the 40, all the information that Texas has available for their players on full display right there.
Tulo running over things with the new arm into this game. And the report on Banks, a premium strike thrower, about as good as they have on their team. And a guy who is in the zone with his pitches, therefore, more than anyone.
A lot of strikes, too. A lot of strikes and a lot of fastballs. 67% fastballs Banks will throw. Then the slider and the changeup after that. Fastball is going to low 90s type fastball.
Adrian Rodriguez takes strike 1. The left hand's been the problem for a year and a half for Adrian Rodriguez. But man, even though he's only hitting from the left side, which is probably his better side anyway, he's been ultra productive here in the NCAA tournament. Runner on the move from first, and the back pick from Neal went to Vaughn, and so Cal Early moves to second.
Neal never saw him go. That pick was already in the back of his mind. This is what we're going to do. And with Rodriguez there, he never saw him go, and no one told him. And you can hear it, no one said runner. Immediately did the secondary, and he was gone.
Is that just missed details at this point in the game?
Well, it happens with the delay steal.
But no one yelling it out.
No one yelling it out, and usually the middle infielders are the ones that should be able to see it.
But as a catcher, when you got a left-handed batter in the batter's box, sometimes it's difficult to see that runner over at first base. And Brady Neal never saw him.
1-2.
If done right with 2 shuffle steps, it can catch a lot of defenses sleeping. They put their head down, especially a team now that's down 7 runs, been on the defensive side a lot. So far, that mental lapse does happen.
2-2.
It's a big part of what the Horns like to do offensively. Yeah, they hit home runs. They got 104 home runs on the year. But when you look at stolen bases, 114 stolen bases on the year as well. So they can beat you and create runs a lot of different ways.
This one deflected foul. Because they've added on here on the pack home run in this 6th inning, I think it has changed their pitching plans. You were looking into their Texas dugout.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really do believe that Riojas was going back. And then as soon as the home run was hit, the bullpen started getting active, and then Riojas started hugging everyone on the bench once they told him he was done.
Plus, it's been a long inning yet again. He has sat there for a long time.
Hagen banks 3-2. Rodriguez, well struck right field. See ya. Who is hotter in the world than Adrian Rodriguez?
Good gosh. Did you see him pull his hands in on a ball right on the inside part of the plate? I'm talking about 106 off the bat, 418 feet it went for Rodriguez. Just his 5th long ball of the year, but I tell you what, he is having a day now. 6 RBIs for A-Rod.
It's the way he uses his hands. He's really loose with it. Strong foundation and the ability to recognize a pitch and keep the hands tied in. Front hip flies open as soon as he sees where the location is, and the bat head follows. As soon as he hit it, he knew it, and so did the rest of the stadium.
That's what you call alligator arming it right there. He got him in tight.
And guys, think about this. Had they ruled it a triple for Rodriguez in the 2nd, that swing right there would have been for the cycle.
It should have been a triple, by the way. I have no idea how they gave that an error.
I don't either. Nobody came within 3 feet of the ball.
It was back in the 2nd inning. Adrian Rodriguez hit a ball into left center field. It split the left fielder Hines, the center fielder Fowler, and then it got past Hines a little bit. Rodriguez ended up at 3rd. We all rolled down triple, and it ended up being a single and a 2-base error on the left fielder Hines.
It's going to be reviewed, and I think it has to. Obviously, they don't care about personal statistics when it comes to this. It's all about the W's in the College World Series. But hitting for a cycle, I know it's pretty darn cool. I know John Shabby would love it.
2-1 to Temo Becerra. Yanked outside. Could we have a retrofitted cycle if there's a scoring change?
They very well could change that. I mean, they really should. I mean, 99 times out of 100, you see that play happen, and it always goes down as whatever the runner can get. Nobody touched the ball. Nobody came close to it. Just miscommunication in the outfield.
Full count on Becerra. Good breaking ball from Hagen Banks to strike out Becerra. But a pair of two-run homers in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Horns.
Yeah, Anthony Pack got the party started with a backside bomb, and then A-Rod steps to the plate. You talk about get those hands in tight to the body and put a barrel on one. Folks, it's all Horns right now through 6, up 11-2.
And Doug.
I'm glad we could all play today.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
Well, I say it. Limu, ball me. Limu, ball me again?
Again? My bad.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
If sitting hurts, it's not just age, it's your chair. Most chairs push on your lower back with a lumbar support, but that's not how your spine actually stabilizes. It's time to fix your sit with Anthros. Our precision posture system has 2 unique supports for restoring your natural S-curve and reducing disc pressure by up to 40%. Try Anthros for 60 days risk-free. If your body doesn't feel the difference, your money back. It's time to fix your sit at anthros.com.
Now you can sell some or all of your structured settlement for a significant amount of cash. Inflation is real and unpredictable, but J.G. Wentworth makes it possible for you to convert some or all of your structured settlement into a sizable amount of cash now. To learn how you can gain control of your structured settlement, contact J.G. Wentworth now at 877-CASH-NOW. Discover how simple it is to receive the cash you want from your structured settlement today. Call 877-CASH-NOW with no obligation. The benefits could be life-changing.
Today's Capital One rewarding performance, Adrian Rodriguez.
Oh, Adrian Rodriguez starts the game off with a double down the line. And you're thinking, okay, they get it going. But then it was the opposite field. This is where we thought it could have been a triple. Instead, they gave it a double and an error. And then pitch on the inside part of the plate. He recognizes it, turns on it, elevates it, and horns up, rounding the bases as well. 4 for 4 on the day for Adrian Rodriguez.
And now Brody Walls, freshman from McKinney, Texas, takes over for the Horns for the 7th.
Yep, making his 19th appearance of the year. Elevated ERA for him. 29 2/3 innings he has worked so far. Only 9 walks, but 36 strikeouts, so he can definitely strike you out. Opponents hitting just .214 off the right-hander, Walls. Good fastball, too. Fastball is going to average 95. It'll tick up in the upper 90s from time to time. A little cutter, curveball, and a changeup as well.
So the day's done for Ruger Riojas, trying to extend his college career. 6 innings, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 105 pitches. And with the insurance, you can certainly take him out of the game. If you want to peek ahead, let's say best case scenario, Texas finds a way into the championship series. 5 days rest would be bringing him back game 2 on Sunday.
100%. And you have it set up and lined up the way you would want to, but this is far from being able to get there.
First pitch swinging from Brennan Holt. Ashton Larson to the bag. For the latest news, insight, and in-depth analysis from the Men's College World Series, go to NCAA.com, the official online home for all NCAA championships. Speaking of news and analysis, the analysis out of last night, Caden Glauber's very good at pitching a baseball.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't pitch like a freshman for sure.
Look, he's a second-generation son of a former major leaguer, right? And I had the pleasure of playing with his father with the Reds. And I even told his dad, I said, wow, he throws 95. He goes, actually 97. and he's got an idea.
It's an analytical fastball, too. Like, it's 96, 97, but it's got that good carry and a little bit of left to right to it at the top of his zone. He really can get it up there, and he locates it where it plays the best.
It's ride and run on the fastball, and it's part of, as you would say, Ben, a 3-pitch mix.
Yeah, and look, it's real too. You don't see many freshmen just come in and attack the zone like he does.
Luke Vaughn in the air, center field, at Darian Pendergrass. 2 down. Well, another game still to come tonight, 7 Eastern, right here on ESPN. If you haven't heard by now, the boys are back in town. And
there's your boy.
Dayton LeChance, how is the ankle? What do we think? Left ankle.
What ankle?
I don't know how it is, but I can promise you one thing: it's taped up.
It's a hockey mentality right there.
That kid is a joy to watch. Oklahoma and Georgia. Peyton Steele chops one foul. Who you guys got tonight? I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it, and then I would like a prediction, please. Oklahoma or number 3 Georgia, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Look,
who's going for Georgia? Is it Aoki?
Georgia can
Gotta be
pitch.
Aoki.
Gotta be Aoki, but it just feels like, to me, it's Georgia's year. I just feel like that. I really felt like it was going to be North Carolina and Georgia in the finals. That's what I predicted, and I just feel like it's Georgia's year.
This ballpark will fit Georgia's pitching, and the hitting is real. I don't know if we, by having been in Athens, saw that offense in full force. Maybe a little biased with it, but Georgia is just at the top of their game right now.
Rylan Lujo was probably their biggest star offensively on Saturday against Texas in support of Joey Volchko. Joey Volchko is disgusting, by the way. It's natural cut on the fastball, and then the slider was spinning like crazy.
Yeah,
the curveball was great too.
He had them all working. I mean, it's one of those special nights as a starting pitcher where it doesn't always come. I mean, maybe you get that kind of stuff if you make 16, 17 starts in a season, maybe 3 times a year. It's that perfect for you. But Georgia's a different kind of team. We talk a lot about their home runs, and yes, they lead the nation by a ton in home runs, but they can hit for average too. They're hitting 330 as a team. Think about that. I mean, they can beat you. Don't bunt a lot. They don't need to, but they just go up and they're banging, and they're really good hitters.
And yet Oklahoma might be as hot as any team.
Yes.
How about the Branch family? Are they torn or what tonight? It's going to be a nice story as well.
Something tells me Chris Budden will be working on the Kyle Branch, Oklahoma second baseman, and Colby Branch, Georgia shortstop angles.
When I flew in to Omaha, flew in with the Branch family as well. And
oh yeah.
Dad had his jersey on, jersey cut in half with the Branch. Both boys should be sitting right behind home plate.
Bryce Fowler in a 1-ball, 1-strike count against Brody Walls.
What side is he going to be sitting in? Will it be the visitor side or the home side?
Just go out to the batter's eye.
Maybe he just sits right in the middle.
Just right in the middle?
Right behind home plate.
In the Ben McDonald seats.
Usually there's a LSU gentleman sitting right behind
I'm
there.
sure he's down there. Or will be down there for the night game.
That's how Ben finds his way down there. There, yeah, we got LSU behind home plate.
Oh, yeah.
There we
go. Hit well in the air to right. And room for Aiden Robbins. Stretch time. Texas up big. Trying to stick around to tomorrow night.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
For the first time, it's our 3-lane race course.
I'm home for the victory. Let's go.
American Ninja Warrior, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
All right, here we go, right? Finally, big game. Stay calm, stay composed, and
Just remember, no matter what,
There's never been another duck like you. Time to lock in.
Push the base, thread the needle.
we have to stick together.
Show me your game face.
all right, we'll work on it. Will it be easy? Is it going to be worth it?
Don't forget,
You're a bird of prey, a majestic.
beautiful soccer gazelle. Go!
What does victory sound like?
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
When people are betting on you, every pass, every shot, it's not just the coach in your ear. It's the comment sections, the DMs, the losers who make threats and harass you. But this isn't their game to play, it's yours. The NCAA is drawing the line, educating about the dangers of sports betting, tracking online threats, and protecting the integrity of the game. See all the ways the NCAA puts student athletes first.
Welcome back to the NCAA Men's College World Series, presented by Capital One. The fourth day at the Men's College World Series, where we started with 8 teams, and after this one, we'll be down to 6. Alabama's offense been quiet here across 2 games, and they don't have a hit since the 5th inning. Meantime, Adrian Rodriguez is 1 RBI shy of tying the Men's College World Series record of 7.
And if you look at the 3, 4, 5 hitters, and Adrian Rodriguez right in the middle of that, they're 9 for 12 with 11 runs driven in and 5 runs scored, 2 home runs, 2 doubles. Credit the table setters at the top. They've been on 4 times, and they've scored every time they've been on.
7, 8, 9 here, starting with Ashton Larson against Hagan Banks.
And the Horns were what? Only 1 for 5 against Georgia runners in scoring position. They are 6 for 12 today.
Guys, I have breaking news.
Oh boy.
In my ears. They have just officially changed it to a triple.
There you go.
For Adrian Rodriguez, and he now has the 3rd cycle in Men's College World Series history.
That's a right call.
Absolutely.
He joins Jerry Kendall and Tennessee's Christian Moore from just a couple years ago.
Christian Moore was here. He hit for the cycle just a couple years ago. You're right.
And Moore got his on a home run to center. An absolute frozen rope.
And if I remember that was into the wind too, into traffic, straight away center field.
Yeah.
Bouncer right side at Vaughn to the bag. So here it is. Let's decide for yourself. Back in the 2nd inning.
You be the judge on this one. Right here, you can't call the error here, but they were calling it right there off the glove. But with the miscommunication, you're actually wondering, do I get away or not? Is Fowler going to be the one that's going to catch it? Hines was credited for the error, but I think it is the right call, as he never broke stride and got to third base easily after the ball got past him.
Well, it was funny because in the dugout after the home run, everybody was questioning, is it a cycle? Is it a cycle? So they're very much aware of what was transpiring, and they're going to be happy to learn that was changed to a triple.
Oh, you should break it for them.
Yeah,
Taylor.
go tell them, Taylor.
I might.
Go tell them, Taylor.
It is official if you want to. Casey Borba, the batter. So the explanation originally from the official score in their mind is that Rodriguez had slowed rounding first base, then re-accelerated after the ball went between the outfielders. And before they had made the initial ruling, the official scorer very closely reviewed the video, and it took a few moments. But then in the end, they changed it, and it's a triple, and only the 3rd cycle ever at the College World Series. I don't know if I've ever seen a retrofitted cycle.
No.
Chopper foul at 3rd.
Well, Casey Borba, quite familiar with the game of baseball. His dad, Eric, a legendary high school baseball coach in California, was a longtime coach at Orange Lutheran, and so he made sure that his son back in 2010 experienced baseball at the next level. So you can see Rosenblatt behind them. That was 2010. Kind of laid the foundation of dreaming to play here at Omaha. So full circle moment for Casey Borba.
That's pretty awesome. Get to come back years later.
It's really cool. And look, I remember my freshman year at Florida State coming in, and the great Mike Martin, 11, would say our goal is to get to Omaha. And right after he would give the speech, it would be our third base coach, Chip Baker, that would come out with a fork and said, guys, can't wait to go eat a filet and cut it with a fork. And you can only do that in Omaha.
Borba rung up, and there's 2 down. Hey, ESPN's the home of MLB.tv. Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand using the ESPN app. Blackout and other restrictions apply. For more info, go to ESPN.com/MLBTV. The big shooter.
Big shooter.
Jason Jackson strides out with Hagen Banks at 23 pitches. Banks, a guy who's pitched 5 seasons with the same school. That is a unicorn in this day and age. From Plainville, Georgia. Good year as a sophomore 3 years ago out of the pen. Season-ending surgery 2 years ago. Last year, solid. This year, a big role. Time as the closer. And very effective. And Banks will depart at the end of a real special season for him and Alabama. But Texas rolling in this one.
98% of college athletes go pro in something other than sports. That's why the NCAA provides financial literacy, career readiness, and life skills. And studies show college athletes succeed later in life at higher rates than their peers. Participation in NCAA sports prepares 500,000 student athletes for success in life, creating tomorrow's leaders today. See all the ways the NCAA puts student athletes first.
You always think you have more time. That I did with my mom. Made me realize my family need me covered. Ethos made getting life insurance easy. Get covered in minutes and 100% online.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Your neighbor just paid an enormous amount for a new roof, but he didn't have to, and neither do you. Because RoofMax can add years of life to your current roof.
Here's how you know you have a problem with your roof. Black streaking, your roof looks rough, or granules shedding off into your gutters or showing up in your driveway. Your roof is wearing out too fast, and it's going to cost you a bundle. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it.
Get your roof treated now, but pay later, with no payments for a full year.
What's the secret to peak health? Going micro with Noom. Micro habits, micro wins, even microdose GLP-1s.
I can lose up to 11 pounds in 30 days? Heck yeah!
Now starting at just $79.
Hagen Banks departs with emotion dripping all over his face at the Men's College World Series after year 5, maybe for the final time in an Alabama uniform. His parents, Brian and Stacy, so supportive of him. Rob Vaughn has said this year, he said if Hagen Banks wanted to cut and run when the coaching transition happened a few years ago, he said nobody would have blamed Hagen Banks. But Hagen Banks didn't. He trusted the new staff. He stuck with the holdover pitching coach, Jason Jackson, and Hagen Banks gave the new coaching staff a chance. Rob Vaughn said earlier this year, I hope it's been rewarding for Hagen Banks.
That's a lot of emotion right there, man.
And now the present and the future for Alabama. The stud freshman, Miles Upchurch, on the SEC all-freshman team. Was in the weekend rotation all season. And with this one 11-2 in the 7th. He'll get some run here in Omaha.
Yeah, what a freshman year it's been for Miles Upchurch, too. 8 wins. How about the ERA? 357. The walk's getting away every now and then. Not uncommon for a freshman, but 77 strikeouts and 70 2/3. I love the opponent's batting average, too. Anytime it starts with a 1 and it's 198, that's a lot better than most.
How about the experience getting him in now? Letting him have a touch and toe the rubber here at the College World Series, understanding what it feels like to get him hungry back for next year, get that opportunity.
How about that 97 from a freshman arm, too, just kind of up and in.
Miles Upchurch was a top 75 recruit in his class in the country, according to Perfect Game. He's a Maryland native, so he had ties for a while to Rob Vaughn, who of course was the head coach for 6 years at Maryland. 0-2 to Darian Pendergrass, and this is rolled at first. Luke Vaughn collects to the bag himself, and the inning's over. Through 7 in Omaha, the College World Series.
She looks like you, Dad.
Aw, she's got your smile.
Carl.
Yep, your #1 broker's here to welcome your new little dependent.
Actually, we invest with Schwab now. They have everything we need all in one place.
I can set up her college fund.
I've been learning about new trading strategies.
And Schwab helps me generate retirement income.
All this Schwab is everything you need is making me cranky.
Does somebody need a nap?
Schwab!
Invest your way with Schwab.
With Choice Privileges, every 5 nights you stay, you can unlock something you'll really value. Look who earned enough points for an exclusive experience at the racetrack. My hair does that too. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you join Choice Privileges.
Yes, no, Panera has a new thing called a salad stuffer. It's amazing. It's like salad stuffed in a soft Italian roll. No, it's like stuffed in the roll. Hey. New salad stuffers, only at Panera.
This is where you build your legacy and become unforgettable.
Something special tonight here in Omaha.
The Men's College World Series continues through June 22nd, exclusively on ESPN.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NCAA for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any picture, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NCAA consent is prohibited.
We've got Major League Baseball tonight on ESPN as the Rays head west to take on the Dodgers. It's at 10 o'clock Eastern right here on ESPN and also on the app. 8th inning in this elimination game, and Justin LeBron bats for Alabama for what could be the final time in his special career. Projected top 10 pick, according to our Kylie McDaniel. It's pretty cool learning about Justin LeBron's story. He says it wasn't really until his senior year of high school, and he means December going into January, a few months before high school graduation, that he knew he was going to have a real baseball future. He was committed to Rice, but he thought he was just going to go play college baseball. He would enjoy the scholarship. He was going to be a mechanical engineer. But he got in front of the right people. He got bigger. He got more confidence. He ended up flipping to Alabama, rocketed onto the big national stage as a freshman. Has had 3 great seasons manning shortstop for the Tide for Rob Vaughn's team. And now he's projected to go that high in the draft. This one goes behind him, and it did hit him on one that got away from Brody Walls.
Well, you're going to get hit on an off-speed pitch like that 0-2. Avoids the head, get out of the way. But you look at the potential of Justin LeBron and how he will continue to develop at the next level. And we don't know if he'll be able to handle shortstop moving forward. Unbelievable athlete. He could go to the outfield as well. But the athleticism is there. Needs to get those daily reps.
3 strong seasons for Justin LeBron. And now Brady Neal, senior in his right, from Tallahassee, Florida, winding college journey that included injuries, time on the bench at LSU, the real disappointing season, in his own words, last year for the Tide. And then this year's second team SEC. Talking with Jason Jackson on the Alabama staff the other day, who's known Brady a long time from the Tallahassee area. He said Brady just kind of had to get back to that dirtbag that he was growing up.
And look, his freshman year at LSU, I remember it, he wanted a starting catching job. He started like the first 20 games of the season for LSU behind home plate, and then the injury slowed him down.
He gave a really awesome interview after a win over Oklahoma State in the regionals, talking about how he's found his joy in the game again. And joy comes from playing like a kid, remembering what it was like to go to the ballpark as a kid and fall in love with the game of baseball. So certainly been able to reestablish that this year, and feels like that's been a big part of his success.
And Rob Vaughn was saying to us, he thinks it's just been letting go for Brady Neal.
Yeah, and forgetting about the expectations. Expectations is a hard thing to deal with, and Brady Neal came out of high school expected to do a lot. When you carry that weight on your shoulder, man, you're always thinking about the draft, looking at the draft. But when you finally let it go and say, I'm not worrying about the draft anymore, I'm just going to go play the game that I love, that I grew up playing as a youth. And that's what Brady Neal did this year. He just put it all behind him and all the expectations, and he's had a fabulous year for Alabama.
Strikes out here for the first down in the 8th inning. So 1 down for Brody Walls, trying to chew up maybe the last 3 innings of this game for Texas and keep the rest of the staff fresh for tomorrow night, should they finish this off.
Yeah. And look, Texas has a deep staff. Don't think they don't. They came in with the 13th best ERA in Division I baseball.
And now another senior in Jason Torres, cleanup man, third baseman from Hialeah, Florida, 2 years in Miami and now 2 with Alabama. Rob Vaughn said he was one of my favorite humans of all time. Torres strikes it well, but he's out in front. Foul.
Oh, he hit that one a Hialeah mile. 108 miles per hour, just a little bit too much out in front.
I always thought Jason Torres was going to play first base for him. But they've needed him so much at third that he's handled that very well over 2 years. He's played a big part in these back-to-back 40-win seasons. He hits a dribbler at short. Adrian Rodriguez to first, and Larson couldn't handle the backhand peck.
And this was Rodriguez hesitating a little bit, going after the ball, and then when he threw it, cut the throw off a little bit, rushed it, didn't follow up on it. Right there, he had to take a jab step and dropped his elbow, and as soon as he did that, it is a really hard ball to pick as a first baseman when a middle infielder throws a little bit from the side. Not a true hop coming at you.
Yeah, remember Larson, this is his first year at first base. He came up as an outfielder and transitioned over to first base. Jim Sosnego told us this morning he's done a really good job at first base for the Horns.
So 2 on for John Lem, who's walked and homered in this game. Senior from Australia takes a strike at the knees. It's been pretty cool. John Lem's had his parents here for this run all the way from Brisbane. They've been in the States for about a month, and they keep extending their leave as Alabama's season kept getting one rung further. Alabama brought in John Lem as a power kind of depth catcher, left-hand hitting option. He just kept getting better and better. Now he's hitting the middle of the order for the Tide. playing these last few weeks while hurt. Helping Alabama change some history, getting here for the first time since 1999. 2 down.
Brody Wall's got some life on that fastball, and he loves his arm side too. A lot of backdoor breaking balls to the left-handers and then elevated fastballs.
Following Ruger Riojas. So 2 on 2 out in this 8th inning for Eric Hines. A walk, a single, and a strikeout, all against Riojas. What do you think the summer needs to look like for Eric Hines to take a bigger step as a sophomore?
Just continue to develop, continue to get stronger. Already a really strong young man, and he'll end up moving most likely from that 6 hole to the 3 spot or 4 spot in the lineup. The confidence he has, the ability to go line to line out of the ballpark as well.
Pulls this down the line, out in front, foul.
It's unbelievable how much a player grows from freshman to sophomore year. And I remember I came in Florida State at 165 pounds, man. And I thought I was around 6'5", but then I cut my hair a little bit, had the fro working. I was, down to 6'4". And I am telling you, it went from 165 to 195 my sophomore year, and then 215 my junior year before getting drafted.
The freshman 30.
Freshman 30. And it was being the introduction to weightlifting.
You put on 30 pounds in 1 year?
From my freshman and sophomore year, yes.
Wow.
I crushed the spread, too.
2-2. Yanks.
Sacrificed a little speed with the weight.
It wasn't much of a sacrifice. I don't think you had a ton of speed to start with.
Wait a second. I was pretty fast in college and my first few years in the minors. And then gravity hit.
3-2. Hines pulls it to left. Anthony Pack there. Hitting over. A sad reality at this time of the year, you say so long to some college stars.
We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Let's just get one of everything.
Everything.
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, chef!
This is so nice.
3% cash back on chicken.
Yes, chef!
3% cash back on risotto.
Yes, chef!
Where's my fish?
Here, chef!
Had a feeling you want to earn 3% cash back on dessert.
Sorry, chef.
What's in your wallet?
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola in original and cherry vanilla. The Pepsi taste you love with no artificial sweeteners. It's unbelievably Pepsi.
You're unbelievable.
Pepsi Prebiotic Cola. Try it now.
At Burger King, you tell us what goes on the menu.
We want to know what you want.
I want all the jalapenos on my Whopper.
3 layers of juicy, creamy, crunchy jalapeno. Try the loaded jalapeno Whopper today.
This summer, let flavor ring with thick-cut pork chops seasoned with Hidden Valley Ranch. Zesty, unmistakable taste straight off the grill. Hidden Valley Ranch, the flavor of America.
The NCAA Men's College World Series is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Adrian Rodriguez has hit for only the 3rd cycle in the history across 79 years at the Men's College World Series. He joins Jerry Kindle, who did it in 1956 against Ole Miss, and then former Tennessee star Christian Moore, who did it 2 years ago in '24. special. Christian Moore, by the way, that home run that he hit for the cycle 2 years ago, we set a laser to center. Exit velo 117, launch angle 18 degrees.
Line drive.
A clothesline.
Don't know what you were getting it out that night with the wind blowing in like it was.
Christian Moore at the time had told Chris Button that he blacked out during the last hit, and he didn't know that he hit for the cycle until after the fact. He was genuinely speechless. And Taylor reported here this year, Adrian Rodriguez had some questions being asked in the dugout, like we all were, because if you're just joining us, it was a scoring change on a second inning triple after he hit the home run in the 6th. Aiden Robbins rolls over it short of Justin LeBlanc, and an error.
I don't know if that's going to go for an error or not. He had to come in charge, do or die on this one. They're going to give him the E6, but those are the things he's going to have to refine getting into pro ball. Watch his head on this, so you can't see it from that angle, but he has to get down, got to stick that nose in there, and cannot look at the runner. It's just being able to use the athleticism. That head stayed up instead of bringing that chin down, nose to the ball as he charged in.
He's been really sharp defensively the last few months, but did have a lot of errors early in the season, and a lot of them looked exactly like that. Coming in with the one hand like that.
That's only his 3rd error, in the last, 19 games? So he's been much better defensively as of late.
You really think he was going to get Robbins at first if he fielded that cleanly?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbins didn't get out of the box great. And of course, he's got that big arm coming from the shortstop position. I think he would have got him.
With Texas up by 9. Pretty comfortable, breezy feel for Texas ever since they added those 4 runs in the 6th. 2-1 on Carson Tinney. All right, so why not parse it? Would Justin LeBlanc have thrown out Aiden Robbins?
Yeah.
Final answer is yes, Ben?
Yes.
Eduardo?
Would have been bang bang, but I think you would have got him.
An honest
but great job by camera 33. You guys are scoring at home.
Thanks for picking that up for you, huh?
But
this is camera 33, folks. For those of you that don't know, we have 40+ cameras here. This is called a Supra Cam. S-U-P-R-A.
See the shadows, the shade of it right there?
Yeah.
Sombrita.
Look at
there
it.
It is.
It's not a drone. It's on wires.
Can 33 turn it around and look at us over here a little bit?
I don't know.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want
Come
to do
on
with
now.
that thing.
Come on now.
Let's see.
There we are.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah. Eso.
Camera 33.
Saludo, mi gente.
Giving you the Adrian Bell track.
Oh, yeah.
3-2 on Tinney. Runner goes, and that's foul. You got any other favorite cameras here?
Oh, man, there's so many. I mean, the ones down the line as well. Give a shout out to our entire crew, because this is one of, if not one of my favorite events. This in the Little League World Series, you can't, I mean, come on. But all over the place. The jib out there in left field. We got a set as well under the scoreboard in left.
Yeah. Tinney walks for the 4th time. Yeah, how about the set in left center field?
This is, I mean, we're taking this to another next level.
I mean, poor Alyssa Lang through the short end of the stick. She has to babysit Mike Rooney for like 10 days.
Runes, really? I thought Todd was doing that. I thought Walker was doing that.
I think Walk's in there too.
And then let's not forget about the drone.
There's Larry. Yeah, you can't forget the drone either. Anthony Pack against Miles Upchurch.
Or as my wife would call Larry, Larry. She doesn't say Larry.
Thank you for clarifying.
Just in case.
I was curious. Anthony Pack, 2-run home run his last time. Also an RBI single in the second. Hard hit over short in the left center field for Anthony Pack. It adds a run courtesy Aiden Robbins. And it's 12-2 Texas.
No let up from Texas. The boys in the middle of the lineup said it early. Yes, the pitching was phenomenal that they faced in Volco, but what they came out here today was we're going to use the entire field line to line. It started off with doubles down the line, and now they have been able to scatter hits everywhere. Saturday, 0 for 15 with 11 Ks. Different story today, and this man right here, the future is bright for Anthony Pack Jr.
I mean, Texas has 12 hits today, and I promise you more than half of them have gone to the backside of the field. Their approach has been outstanding. And it started against Zane Adams, a sinker baller, changeup guy. And you heard Jim Schlossnagle say our approach was really good. We wanted to see the ball up. We were able to lay off the balls down. The approach has been outstanding. It's been a bit different Texas offense. Of course, Joey Volchko was unbelievable, and that kind of stuff that he had will shut down any offense. But this Texas offense today has kind of picked up right where it left off in the postseason. And we talked about it. They came in averaging right at 12 runs per game, and they've got 12 on the scoreboard today.
Well, the Stars for Texas, their work is done. Carson Tinney gets run for by Presley Corville. And this is pretty neat. We get a pinch hitter, Blake Peterson, who is a redshirt sophomore from Austin. He went to the great high school Westlake in Austin, and this kid grew up a diehard Texas fan. And in 3 years, he's looking for his first career hit. You get a chance to do it in Omaha.
Well, he's going to let it loose right here. You got an opportunity with no outs to be able to free the goat. I call it free the goat. Let's get your first hit.
How cool is this? You got a chance to do it for the first time. With your team up big, you know you're probably going to stick around another day here.
If he gets a hit, the celebration in that dugout is going to be awesome.
Yeah, this is only his 5th at bat of the year.
And the crowd's chanting, "Let's go, Blake." With his family here watching, he's got 4 younger siblings. That's a strike on the edge from Miles Upchurch. Two. Hot shot at first, and Vaughn scrambles to it and gets the out. Wow. Corville scores to add a run, and Blake Peterson was oh so close, but he does pick up his first career RBI.
Oh, the boys in the dugout, he's got a smile in there. Boys in the dugout want to replay. We want to review it.
How about your first RBI? Didn't get his first hit, he almost did, but does pick up his first RBI. A little inside-out swing.
That's what you want to call it? I want to call it late, but it's okay. Watch the reaction.
Come on.
Look at Ruger Riojas. Oh.
That's a great smile.
This sport is beautiful. You just might have heard the word trust they mentioned. They talk about two-strike hitting, trust. And it's what they refer to for backing up the baseball. And Blake Peterson just backed up the baseball for his first career RBI, using the word that their whole hitting system is predicated on trust.
Trust and understanding the situation. and where you are in the count. And that's how hitters are supposed to hit. You get counts in your favor, you want to get the bat out, catch it out in front. You get 2 strikes on you, sit back, let it travel, and just try to shove it the other way. And Texas has done that a lot today.
When we talk about how fast that heartbeat of his had to be at the plate, you're 5 at-bats the entire regular season. And your next at-bat looking for your first hit in the College World Series? Wow.
Adrian Rodriguez pulls one fair, and it's a 5-hit day for A-Rod, adding to his cycle.
He's going to get it.
Oh, he almost had a no-doubt triple after the scoring change.
Have a day, Adrian Rodriguez, huh?
And had the game been closer, he might have gone for it.
Yeah.
7 RBIs today on a 5-for-5 day, and he sprayed it everywhere.
It's a great piece of hitting the entire afternoon for Adrian Rodriguez, and keeping it fair. Great camera work. If you were wondering where that camera came from, that's the first base umpire on the hat. But 5 for 5.
And in the process, he picks up his 7th RBI of the game, matching a College World Series record.
I'll tell you, and I know that he's a switch hitter, but he should stay from the left side. Not being a switch hitter now for injury reasons. Can't swing from the right side, but my goodness. We saw him against the lefties. He stayed in beautifully. Seen him against the righty as well.
How about 7 RBIs? He's the 7th player you saw to have 7 in a game here. First since Jordan Westberg of Mississippi State 8 years ago. Mark Kotsay did it in 1994 against Florida State. Chris Burke's teammate Chris Bennett did it for Tennessee against Georgia in 2001. And Adrian Rodriguez has driven in half of Texas's 2 touchdowns. 2-2 on Temo Becerra. Two. Becerra strikes out with a right-on-right changeup. Well, Texas set to move on to tomorrow night. They get whoever loses tonight between Oklahoma and Georgia. Georgia expected to throw Caden Aoki, and Oklahoma turning to another true freshman, Xander Mercurius. Younger brother of L.J. Mercurius, who was good in relief behind Cord Rager against Alabama on Saturday. Ashton Larson on the ground at first. Luke Vaughn's been busy getting over. We go to the 9th. Texas 3 outs away from sticking around.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy. I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week.
Can I use your ATM? My dog Walker only takes cash.
Anything for a neighbor.
Oh, my wash machine's on the fritz also.
I got just the thing. Ooh, you make a pretty good bank guy. Want to try the catchphrase?
There's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Now the other one.
What's in your wallet?
You're a natural.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
Okay, you got this. It's just a laxative. How scary could it be? You can do hard things.
Honey, relax. It's Miralax. It works with the water in your body to hydrate and soften for gentle relief.
Relax. It's Miralax.
If you're a tool person looking for high-quality, affordable tools, we know where to find them. Harbor Freight. Father's Day starts at Harbor Freight.
What does Marco's know about New York pizza?
We let the city show us. It's got to be big slices, made to hold and made to fold, so you can eat it anywhere. Trust us, we did our homework. Try Marco's New York style pizza, inspired by the city that started it all.
Texas 3 outs away from moving on to tomorrow night. Adrian Rodriguez has hit for the 3rd cycle. That's it in Men's College World Series history. And he's matched an Omaha record with 7 RBIs in 1 game. To the bullpen now for Texas, trying to finish this thing off. And they summon the lefty who was up earlier, Ethan Walker.
Ethan Walker making his 25th appearance of the year. An outstanding ERA, 2.65. He's only worked 17 innings. He's punched out 13. Opponents hitting 284 off the left-hander, Walker.
Beautiful day in Omaha, first of 2 games. Reminder, stick around, 7 Eastern tonight, Oklahoma and number 3 Georgia. Winner of that one gets to what we affectionately call the catbird seat at 2-0.
A position from advantage, the catbird seat.
Brennan Holtz, 23-year-old 5th-year senior, winding down his career. A year at LSU, a year at Oklahoma State, 2 years at South Alabama, and this year with the Crimson Tide. Rob Vaughn told us, I make more fun of Brennan Holt than anyone on the team. He said, because we have that kind of relationship. He said, this kid's toured the country trying to play in every conference. Ascended into a bigger role than expected this year, and has supplied a lot of value on an Omaha team. Said Brennan Holt is just a winning player.
Yep. Young man from my hometown, Dillon Springs, Louisiana.
A strikeout to start, and there's one away.
I see why the numbers are so good for Walker on the mound, especially against lefties. Drops down that angle right there, real tough to pick up.
We always talk about pitching, and the trick in today's pitching is what makes you different. And different could mean a lot of different things. It could mean arm angle, it could be spin rates, it could be velocity, it could be command, it could be a lot of things.
And that's just going to be the one batter for Jim Schlossnagle. Cody Howard will get a chance, senior right-hander in Omaha, when we come back.
All right, here we go, right? Finally, big game. Stay calm, stay composed, and
just remember, no matter what,
there's never been another duck like you. Time to lock in.
Push the base, thread the needle.
we have to stick together.
show me your game face. All right, we'll work on it. Will it be easy? Is it going to be worth it?
Yes! Don't forget,
you're a bird of prey, a majestic,
beautiful soccer gazelle. Go!
What does victory sound like?
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together!
These eyes want a new look.
These want to save.
Better care that doesn't break the bank. With a quality eye exam and 2 pairs of glasses at one great price.
An eye exam plus 2 pairs of glasses for $95 at America's Best.
Time for the Ring Replay. Top clip of the week.
Pull the handle trick.
Hi.
Oh, motion warning. Got him with the red card.
You are currently being recorded.
And he's been ejected by Ring.
Catch all the top plays around your home.
Shop now at Amazon.com.
Intern, this place is incredible. It's where I get all your office supplies. Your golf balls, your fancy coffee, your giant TV.
It's everything in one place. It's like Schwab. Everything investors need, all in one place. Come again? Yeah, at Schwab, they can do everything. Invest, trade, get full service wealth management, and anything in between. I think I'm gonna be sick. We have to buy that now. Schwab.
Invest your way with Schwab.
The Men's College World Series continues in Omaha, where Texas is feeling good. One-way traffic in this one for the Longhorns. They go to the bullpen for the fifth-year senior, Cody Howard, who gets a chance to pitch in Omaha at the College World Series.
Yeah, Cody Howard only making his 8th appearance of the year. Does have one start, 13 2/3. You see how he's worked. A really good strikeout to walk ratio, 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's a good arm, though. It's a low to mid-90s fastball, cutter, slider, curveball.
He'll come on here and get a pinch hitter. Will Plattner will bat. 4th-year player, listed as a redshirt junior. Started his career at Ole Miss, and he gets a nice hand from the Alabama fans. A kid who has started 20 games this year, has endured some tough moments with the bat, but one of the leaders on this team. I think that's the one thing you always think about when college careers come to a close and just seasons come to a close. For so many, we're excited about who's moving on to the next level, and for many others, this is the end of a life playing this sport. Tag applied by Larson on Plattner. 2 down.
It's a nice play there by Larson, coming off the bag and being able to read the pick at second was really darn good. The arm strength as well, and then Larson being able to come off the bag and make the tag.
Well, Chase Kroberger, the super speedy freshman out of New Jersey, is a highly regarded recruit. He has a bright future. He gets an at-bat here in Omaha. Future's bright for Alabama. 3 years so far for Rob Vaughn. He's done a great job.
Yeah, how about back-to-back 40-plus win seasons for Alabama? And we talked about earlier, that's the first time they've done that since way back in 2005 and 2006. So Rob Vaughn has this program moving in the right direction for sure.
A team that's defied expectations in a lot of ways this year. They were picked toward the bottom of the SEC. And Rob Vaughn said to us the other day, the strength of this team is when you put it together, when you put these guys in the arena competition. Just kept piling up wins.
Yeah. And look, they were good in conference play too. You go through that schedule, you win 18 games, they go 18-12 in 30 SEC games.
But down to their final strike. Howard deals and strikes him out. Texas wins it in dominant fashion, and the Longhorns continue their stay in Omaha.
They did it early. They did it with offense. And the top guys in the order set the tone, scored 3 in the first, 4 in the second. And before Alabama knew it, Texas was holding on.
Well, Eddie, if I remember correctly, you said the middle part of this Texas lineup had to get it done today, and boy, did they get it done. You talk about Pack, Mendoza, and Rodriguez. Listen to these numbers. 3, 4, and 5. 11 for 14 combined today. 2 home runs and 13 RBIs out of your 3, 4, and 5. That's what I call getting it done.
Said it right off the top, and it played out that way for Texas. They get the cycle from Adrian Rodriguez, and they stay around until tomorrow night. 8 Eastern tomorrow on ESPN against whoever loses tonight. You see the right side of your screen between Oklahoma and Georgia. That is still to come at 7 Eastern tonight on ESPN. So we're down to 6. And Adrian Rodriguez, guys, was special. Only the 3rd cycle ever here.
Yeah, I tell you what, he shined today. That was the first at bat. Just rips a breaking ball right down the right field line. That was the double. And then he comes up his next time up, called a single with an RBI at first, or error, I should say, but it ends up being turned into a 2 RBI triple. And there's another base hit to the backside of the field. That was the single. And then finally he gets a ball in the heart of the plate, a little breaking ball, just buries it out towards right center field. That was his 5th long ball of the year. You talk about a monster day. 5 for 5, a homer, and 7 driven in for A-Rod.
A-Rod with Taylor.
Thank you. You hit for the cycle today. Are you aware of that?
I was after, it was probably the 7th inning when Ruger came over and he said they took the error off the scoreboard, and I was kind of surprised about it. And I just, just kind of have. We're still playing, so I got to keep be locked in for my last at bat when I hit that double. So it was just kind of a surreal moment.
Why were you surprised?
I mean, I saw there's an error up on the board after I hit that. After I got to third base when they called that one a triple. So I was still kind of just. It's just I'm just keep playing,
5 for 5, so a monster day for you. How much does Troy Tulowitzki impact what you do up there when he's giving you the scouting reports in game?
Oh, it's big time. All the guys we have in the analytic room that do all of that stuff that I don't even know what half the numbers mean. So it's just Tulo gives us the approach to have, and I just went with that approach, and it worked out today.
He also grabbed the 5th hit that you had, the baseball. What will you do with that?
Probably give it to my little brother. He's here today. He loves watching me play, so I'm glad he's here, and I'm just going to give it to him today.
What's his name?
His name's Lucas. He's up in there, stands with my family right now.
Awesome. Thank you. Shout out Lucas, Mike.
Love it. Lucas is getting a souvenir that is historic from the Men's College World Series.
I love the fact that he also gave love to the analytic team, right? And then it's Tulo, the one that then interprets it and gives it the credibility of saying, okay, let's use this information for the guys, and boy, did they use it early and often.
All about the messaging. And Adrian Rodriguez makes history as Texas stomps Alabama 14-2. Final score in this one. Coming up next, pardon the interruption, and stay tuned for Georgia and Oklahoma tonight. It's at 7 Eastern right here on ESPN. For Taylor McGregor, Eduardo Perez, Ben McDonald, and our entire excellent crew, I'm Mike Monaco saying thanks for joining.